Alright, enough of that. So, today, as the title says, we're going to be playing D&D. This is our first session. I am still kind of new to D&D, so it's going to be interesting. Also, this is the first time that this group is using map tools, because, before COVID, we were able to meet in person. So yeah, that's kind of all I got to say. The no backseat gaming tag is up as per usual. I'm not necessarily looking for any advice. If I have any questions, I will ask either the DM or my fellow players. Oh, and there go my dice. There will be no cam on because I do want to just focus on the map tools stuff going on because it's pretty cool. You guys don't need to see my face every day. Alright. I'm going to unmute myself, so there's going to be people talking, or also undeafen myself, and yeah, reveal the map where we're at. Oh. Oh. Why in the hell is that so big? That was not even that big on my thing. What's happening? Hello?
Test. Kate, why is my voice coming through your mic?
I don't know, maybe my mic is sensitive.
Tell it to grow a skin.
Fight me.
I'm doing direct connect, yes, I am.
Direct connect.
It's been so long, dice.
Paste. Oh, hey, God. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I forgot. I also have it on push to talk, so they can't hear me.
God damn it. No, shit. I don't have a username and password.
Where am I going to roll?
Okay.
Because I don't want it to be
Sorry for worrying you.
super
all good.
loud. Maybe if I got a bag of fucking torch chips off of this. Oh god!
Working on through like trauma response, and
Please be at the house. Okay.
my
Don't fall. Don't fall.
therapist
Please go back.
and I are probably going to be doing something called EMDR therapy.
Okay. Just gonna mute that. I should have done that sooner. Anyways, yeah, I have these super dangly earrings that if my camera was on, I would show you guys. That I just left on the side of my desk because I'm lazy, and I was moving this towel that I had on my desk from when my AC was out because I had a mini AC unit that I didn't want to spill any water on my desk, so I put a towel underneath it, and it flung my earring into the trash, which thankfully, oh god, this fucking Velcro, no, I made it worse. It's probably a good thing that my camera's not on right now. Fuck. Oh god. Everything is going wrong here. Alright, I probably should have done this before, but I forgot that I could use physical dice. Gonna test it to see how loud this is, because I also didn't realize how loud my keyboard was. And I was messing around with voice modifiers the other day, and as I was typing away, I could hear myself. I was like, oh shit, that's not good. It's hella loud. Alright, let's see. It's still loud. I guess it could have gotten. If I'm rolling my initiative, I will use the d20. But other than that, I think it'll get way too fucking loud. Especially if I was trying to use my metal dice. Oh. Jesus. That's how you know it's been a while. That's kind of a shitty roll. It. Alright. Let's see. Let's put some music back on, I guess. As we're just waiting. Very good tea. Okay. Looks like we are playing the waiting game. And I have to remember that I am on push to talk. You know, this isn't showing that I'm live. I wonder if it... Oops. This is what I was looking for. Jesus Christ. Okay. Bot did not post that I went live. Why would it just stop? I guess it's fine. Hold on, let me put that there at the very least. Alright, there we go. I do apologize. I wasn't expecting this to not start regularly right away. Waiting. For those of you just joining, someone is talking about some personal stuff in Discord right now, so I have to wait. Let's see. My emotes are still pending approval. Feels bad. Okay. Enough of that. I will actually rejoin. Hello.
Sort of cats in this case.
Hello.
All lowercase, no spaces.
All lowercase.
Do I need this up? I don't think so. But
This is a very nice looking tavern that we
do
find
need-
ourselves in.
Oh,
Presumably, since I can't see us in the
I know.
It looks more like a. Wait, you did you say cavern or tavern?
tavern.
Okay. I was about to say, I was
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
not a cavern.
It's got a nice looking upstairs too.
Yeah, the innkeeper likes rugs apparently.
Hey man, fucking, you gotta like your rugs, bro.
Nice version
Good
of rug.
shit, I need that.
Yeah. All
This
right.
is
a high quality one rug.
I don't know what's going
We
on
just want to put
with
down some nice powder blue rugs and gold.
All right. Is everyone ready to begin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Then we will go ahead and start up here. Oh. All right. So to kind of set the scene, so the five of you have been traveling from your various origins for your various reasons, all to the city of Segrove in Lucinon. It is the largest port city in the country, all to seek a new fortune and
Good afternoon, Truth. How's it going?
sort of a new start on your respective lives. There was a call put out for adventurers to
playing
come
D&D.
clear out a crypt on the outskirts of the city. And Those who had wished to take part in such a mission are arriving here at this tavern today to meet an individual by the name of Vincent Highmore. So, yeah. So all of you will be arriving in this tavern, and let's see who gets here first, shall we? All right. Kvasir, you are the first to arrive
Hey,
at the inn.
Easily,
You
how's it
should
going?
see your token now on the steps. So go ahead and describe your character for me and how you have come to be in Segro.
Whoa.
Yes. So my character is yeah, the token really did look.
I can unsnap you from grid, or you can do that. So if you wanted to move like not on the grid, you can.
Oh, cool. Okay. So Crassier is sort of a, I guess, tall for a half elf, kind of average size for a human. The hair is not right. It's in the token. He has black hair and beard. He is dressed in sort of, dressed to travel, dressed to explore a crypt, and he is carrying, rope and digging tools and the sorts of things that one would carry to explore a crypt. He comes here after his master, seeking information on a city that I wrote down but don't have in front of me right now.
The city that you wrote down was Joras Ta'er.
Joras Ta'er. Okay.
Mm.
And this crypt is actually does this maybe have anything to do with that, or is this just like
you are unsure at this time.
It would appear that my thing is not.
At any rate, this sounds like something interesting. History, unearthing ancient civilizations and that sort of thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can go ahead and enter the tavern if you wish, and you see the following people, all seated in different parts of the tavern. What would you like to do?
Okay, that did nothing.
I'm going to sit down at the opposite end of the table from Vincent.
Sounds good. All right. Moment.
I should have known there was something wrong.
All right. Next up, who is the next to arrive?
Ah, there we go.
A half-elven bard is the next to arrive at the inn.
Oh.
Anissa, go ahead and introduce your character.
So my character, as you guys know, is Clara. She is a half-elf bard. She has been kind of in and out of the town for a little bit. She carries with her a flute. That is her instrument of choice. She has long, curly, black hair. What else is there?
Whatever you wanted to share.
I guess that's it.
Oh, okay.
So I can just go into the tavern now?
Yeah, you can move your character.
Okay. So as she goes to sit down, she's going to just start scribbling down some notes as she's visibly working on some songs.
Okay. The next to arrive is a tall human man.
There we go.
Is the next to arrive. Jacob, introduce your character.
He's not actually that tall.
Oh, I didn't know how tall he was.
I'm gonna say like 5'4", 5'5".
That's not how tall Zangief is.
I know.
Precious.
It's not Zangief.
What happened to your antennae? Sorry.
He doesn't have the right picture.
Oh shit.
Those will come later. Don't worry.
Oh,
So Guy is a not tall. Jeez, you got me all mixed up, Matt.
Sorry.
He is an outwardly visible, just looks like a normal human, somewhat rugged, clearly a adventure-y type, used to living outdoors and whatnot. Barbarian, and I'd say, I guess, just on the lines of introduction, I am a professional chef, and I'm here partially because there's a money reward and I need money, and partially because I'm here on suspected rumors that the legendary allspice may exist in the tomb. So I am gonna walk up and I'm gonna kick in the door and I'm gonna go, "Innkeep, I hope those grills are ready. Mind if I borrow them for a little bit?"
You walk up to the bar. A tall, shirtless man stands behind the bar. Initially, he looks a little surprised that you kicked in the door, but clearly this is not the first time that's happened. As you walk over, he goes, "Ah, yes, my man. Yes, the grills are always going here at the Golden Peacock. What do you need me to get going for you?"
It's not what I need you to get going for me. It's about what I can get going for you. I happen to have here a fine selection of giant seahorse. And
Oh.
it's not that I doubt your cooking skills or anything, but I happen to be something of a chef myself and would prefer if I could prepare my dinner on my own. Might I borrow your cooking?
Well, by all means, my good man. It's just back there through that door. Tell the chef that I'm cool with you using the grill.
I hope you guys are ready for
And he
some
points out
ridiculousness.
the door over there.
I give him a clap on the shoulder and I say, "Good man," and I make my way to the door.
Okay.
And,
Cool.
You go through the door into the back. You see a well-supplied kitchen. There's some existing meals going on the stovetop. And the chef seems a little surprised that you're back there. So something to note, just generally. There are way more people than are visible within map tools normally. It's just only important people get tokens. Otherwise, it would lag the shed if I put a token for every single character that exists.
Right.
But yeah, so only important people. But yeah,
he's invisible.
you tell the chef that the owner gave you permission, and by all means, are you cooking up right now?
I'm cooking up. I'm getting started on some nice grilled seahorse. I'm thinking maybe half of them grilled, half of them maybe going for like an ahi, like fresh sushi
All
type
right.
deal. I have no idea if ahi is actually a fish type or whatnot, but get what I'm
I
saying.
understand what you're going for sashimi, Jacob.
Sashimi, there we go.
Okay, all right. Well,
Wow.
Guy busies himself with cooking in the back. And while he's doing that, our next traveler arrives.
His name is a play on the word.
It is an old AF human woman. Has arrived.
How rude, man.
Yes, Beldam comes in. She is she's getting up there. She's 57. So she is dressed in various furs and hides. And she has notably lots of sprigs and twigs in her hair.
Thank you
what is
so
going
much
on over
for
here?
the sub.
I'm so confused.
I
Anyway,
apologize. There are no
lots of sprigs and twigs in her
sub emotes,
hair,
but I really
and
do appreciate
some
your
small
sub.
bones. She carries a small wooden shield, and a spear on her back, a scimitar at her side. Notably, though, she comes through the door and is fiddling around with a bowline in her hand. She is looks world worn, but not unkind, unlike her picture. And she saunters over and sits next to the lovely bard, and seats herself at the table, and asks for a large drink of something. Sorry, my mom's calling me and distracting me. She asks for a large drink of tea. She's a tea drinker.
All right, 1 tea coming right up.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll come around to the table,
Yeah.
serve some tea.
She notably adds a few sprigs of something from a pouch to it.
Okay.
When drinks it.
Is there anything I can get? Is there anything I can get for anyone else while I'm here?
Clara does not look up from her scribblings.
Wine.
Wine? Anything else for you, Vincent? Trying to remember the voice I was going to do for this guy. Oh yes. Get to me. What's your special today, alcohol-wise?
I would like to order one alcohol.
One alcohol,
And
please.
hold on a second. I forgot. Bring this up. Oh yes, we have a black draconic ale in from the Mountain Brews.
Hey, Crystal, how's it going?
One of those, please.
I should not have drank last night. My throat
I'm
is
gonna go back
fucked.
here and get to work on those drinks while our last guest arrives, our last traveler.
What the fuck is that?
And Nicole, go ahead and introduce your character.
Well, Vendel is pretty easy to spot, as he is 7'4" and isn't human at all.
Jesus.
He is young by Furbolg standards. He's 42. He's an adult, but still young. He's got red hair, and when he is not fully dressed in his armor and shield, his clothes are obviously that of a shaman's. Right now, his gear is not on. He is in town. He is relaxing. So he is carrying a pipe in his hand, which smells of incense rather than tobacco. And he is also on a mission and comes in and sits down at the table with the others, knowing that he is here to investigate this crypt. He is trying to learn about different things that could cause the blight that happened in his village, and possibly try to prevent the same thing that had happened to others, or to him and his tribe to others.
Okay. All right. So as you sit down, you hear a whirlwind of activity from behind this door. Guy, you could go ahead and be finished cooking and could join everyone.
Guy once again kicks open the door. He's got plates loaded up on every arm. One in each hand and like two more like on the shoulders and the biceps. Like just walks out carrying like 6 different plates, and he's like, "Who wants giant seahorse?" And he walks over and just plops them all down in the middle, and he's like, "Please, please help yourself. Let me know what you think. It's I need this test tasters here."
Yes,
and he grabs a little bit of everything for himself. There's grilled giant seahorse, raw giant seahorse with potato-like thing that he found back there, giant seahorse with vegetable-like thing that he found back there, in general. And he flips a coin to the innkeep and is like, "Thanks for your services. I borrowed a little bit of the vegetables," and also passes him a plate. "Let me know what you think."
Mm-hmm. By all means, thank you, good sir. and he will pocket the coin. So you have all taken a seat at the table with Vincent. Is anyone else partaking in the giant seahorse?
Clara will hesitantly take a little bit of the, was it grilled seahorse?
Yes.
Yeah, some of that.
Okay.
I'm going to not.
Oh, turning it down. Okay.
Okay, it's not for everybody. I understand.
There's a veritable feast in front of you all. As you sit down, Galador will come around and provide drinks for anyone. And then Vendel, he will come up to you. Is there anything I could get for you, my good friend?
Tea would actually be good. Vendel is also a tea drinker.
Okay, very good. One more tea coming right up.
Beldam acknowledges Vendel, as we have already met before this, I think.
Probably bonding over not just over the plight of my people, but also over our passion for tea.
Delicious. Also, Beldam offers some of the delicious additional herb leaves, the apple wood leaves and sprigs to Vendel, if you would like to add that to your tea.
Ooh, absolutely.
Yay!
Excited.
It's good for your sinuses.
I'm excited.
Actually, if you supposedly if you smoked a certain kind of apple wood, it would help with your asthma back in the day.
Smoking helping with asthma?
Exactly, I know, right?
Okay.
Super weird. No, but it was like this specific type of bark that if you smoked it, it helped because it was it was before we had albuterol. I don't know. Anywho, going on.
Well, science facts.
As you all sit down and eating, Vincent will also make himself a plate from the various dishes available and get started on his ale. And he speaks up after chewing down some food. This is very delicious, my good man. What was your name again?
I'm Guy. Nice to meet you.
It's like
delicious.
A pleasure
to say. Could you describe that a little more in detail? Would you say it's more umami? How's the balance of flavors?
It really has the taste of the sea. I could taste the salt water. You know, it's bringing me out to the days when I used to sail.
Sail. I'm gonna pull out a small notebook and start I got a little not a proper pencil, but just a nub of charcoal, and I'm gonna scribble in okay.
So if you guys have seen Toriko, Guy is essentially
I'm gonna need
Toriko.
a visual depiction in Food Wars style of what's happening to Vincent.
Are his clothes falling off of him?
Unfortunately, it has not crossed that threshold for him. He does not strip.
Only in his mind's eye.
He's not raped by the seahorse.
No, the seahorse did not rape him.
Seahorse wasn't good enough yet. All right.
My God.
I got some improvements to make. Reminds of the sea. Little notes about enhance sea qualities.
It doesn't have to be rapey. It could have been sensual and loving, and eventually
he's not riding a seahorse into the sunset.
Seahorse could have raised his babies.
Put
what?
Urchin, question mark. Seaweed bake? Question mark.
All right. Guy makes a shit ton of notes about ways he could improve his dish.
Oh my God.
And then Vincent will speak up again. All right. Well, you seem to be the last or the only ones to be arriving, so let's get down to business. My family has been conducting a archaeological dig a few days away from the city. And we've recently uncovered a crypt that is sealed, and we believe that it may possess some slight dangers. And I take it that because you all are here, that you are interested in clearing this out for us.
Yes.
I heard there was a reward.
Oh yeah, just for notes. Space to point. Control space for a speech bubble. Control shift space for the finger. And shift space for the thought bubble.
Ah.
Yes.
I heard there was a reward.
Yes. There is indeed a reward for this. And I'm actually willing to propose you guys 2 different options, if you would be inclined to hear.
Why is my chair so uncomfortable?
The first option is I can pay you a flat rate for your services, which would be an amount of 100 gold per individual. The second option, you may forego the flat rate and instead receive a cut of the sales I make of the artifacts from the crypt.
Uh-huh.
This is, of course, not an uncommon practice with these things, but it's sort of, you must put your faith in what we may find in the dig. A little more incentivized to keep things intact.
Well,
I would like to propose an alternative reward.
Yes.
My choice of 1 artifact from the crypt.
Ooh. Potential. Does anyone else have a suggestion on what they would like?
Clara speaks up and says, I would much rather have the gold. You never know what could be lurking in these caves.
Alright, very well.
What's your terms on non-artifact findings within the crypt? Free game?
I would appreciate that you would leave anything you find in there of historical significance to us.
I should be taking notes.
But I know how these things go. So, if there's money, feel free to help yourself.
How about dried herbs? What are your feelings on that?
I have no use for dried herbs, my good man.
All right. I'll take the flat rate personally, so long as you don't mind any herbs going missing.
Very well.
How about jewelry? How would we know if jewelry would be a historical thing? Or
any jewelry you find within the crypt would be of historical significance.
Thank you.
So we have 4 people taking the gold and 1 person for an artifact of their choice.
It's me.
I would like to hear more about the types of artifacts that you're describing. That could be.
It could be anything within the crypt. I have not been in there myself. We haven't unsealed the door yet. That's the most exciting part about it. The mystery. It could be anything behind that door.
I'd also like to try an artifact.
Very well.
And what do we know? What is everything we know about the crypt thus far? Who is buried there?
We don't know who's buried there. My lead archaeologist on the site can answer those questions for you all. I am merely in charge of getting the right people in place to get this done.
We are, in fact, sus.
Are we expected to provide our own supplies? Torches, ropes, the like, or will you guys be providing?
I trust that you adventuring types will take care of your own supplies here. However, if you lack any torches and whatnot, I suppose we can assist.
May I ask that we be given extra torches?
Very well. A few extra torches never hurt.
Will there be anybody else joining us? Are you sending any of your own men, or are we going in alone?
It will be you 5. You are the only ones who have responded to the call for adventurers to help with this endeavor, so it'll be you 5 that share in the rewards.
It's awfully trusting. But I suppose we can do nothing more than return that.
Well, just understand that should you choose to try and
Hello?
And I have
You
cut
cut
quite
out.
an amount of funds.
You cut out.
Oh no.
Thought I was going crazy there
He
for a
said,
second.
should you choose to abscond with things that don't belong to you, I would become very cross with you. And I have a considerable amount of resources at my disposal. So keep that in mind.
Of course, perish the thought. I'm just somewhat surprised. Previous endeavors have always had an inside man, so to speak.
It's just business. This is clearly not his first rodeo with adventures.
Of course.
Or adventurers.
Guy's just gonna keep on loading on foods, trying them in different combinations, carefully savoring each one, trying to get the full experience.
I see.
Making little notes every now and then.
Hollowing out a potato thingy and stuffing it full of seahorse stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Eating the potato whole.
Very eating the potato whole.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you are chowing down on that guy, can you do me a favor?
Depends.
And make me... I'll double check this. No, you're good. You're good.
I'm good. I'm
Yep.
not making anything.
Nope, don't make anything right now.
All right.
All right.
So what about the rest of you?
About that
You,
other thing
you
I
got any
wanted.
thoughts on my seahorse? I'm serious here. I need feedback.
It tastes like a seahorse. I apologize. I haven't had that much experience eating giant seahorse.
Well, I mean, it could be as simple as, would you buy it again if this was, if we were at an inn and, you wanted to buy some seahorses? Is this something you'd eat? How much would you say you'd pay for a meal like this?
Well, I would definitely say that I would eat it again. As for the price, I'm not sure. I think if there was a bit more going on, I would definitely pay at least 5 gold for it.
I'm just gonna kind of let you know here. 5 gold is massively overpaid.
Okay, I don't know anything about how much
standard meal
food
price
costs.
would probably be somewhere between 2 and 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that.
So you say it's missing something on here, and you think if it was a little more complete, you might be more
There's
inclined.
spice
to
missing.
Yes.
Some spice. Okay.
spice.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. Beldam has taken a plate of the vegetable and the potato things and kind of picked around the seahorse, apologizing that she does not partake in living creature, well, in animal flesh.
A vegetarian.
That's not for everyone. I'm sure I'll figure something out.
It also it gets complicated for her because her other friends are actually plants, so So,
You can't win, huh?
she does what she can.
Well, so Vincent will finish his plate of food, and he will get up. Unless you have any more questions for me, I will await you all at the northern gate of the city to depart. Please come find me when you're ready.
Out of character, is this like, what time of day is it? Are we leaving today?
It's around midday right now. Yeah, it's midday. I mean, you're fresh off your boat from your hunt, but yeah, it's around midday. It'll be a couple days travel to get to the dig site. So.
Right. But the contractor specified that or the call was basically that we would be leaving today. We're meeting him and then leaving.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. He's giving you all a chance if you have any business you need to take care of.
Okay.
Seems fair.
Well, Beldam feels that there's no time like the present, but so she imparts to the party that she is ready at any point to depart.
If anyone wants to talk to any of the other individuals in the tavern, you are free to. Otherwise, you can gather your party and venture forth.
How much seahorse would you say is left after
Uh,
5 of us are picking?
you have 1 unit remaining.
I meant like on the table, like of what I
On the
cooked. Did you eat
table?
all of it, or is there enough to like share around with these other people?
If you wanted to share around with people and go force your food on them, you are welcome to.
Oh my god, please do.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I still have some business to take care of. I need a little bit. I kind of look around and start reaching for the plates. If you're not gonna eat any more of this? Question mark.
Vendel says that he is probably not someone to ask about these things, as he's not someone who would spend lavish amounts of money on fancy food.
It's not for everyone. I understand. You know, I appreciate the thought in the first place.
What a very understanding barbarian.
He's cultured.
You gotta look beyond the surface exterior. I'm rugged on the outside, but soft on the inside. I say as I pick up these plates that nobody's touched and start making my way to the other tables.
All right, which table are you going to first?
I'm just.
Who are you harassing?
How do you make the little? There it goes. Hold on, I almost had it. Wait, no, I can do this.
What are you trying to do?
Oh,
yeah, spacebar.
The button points.
Yeah.
That'd be hello, good ma'am.
All right.
Have you had seahorse before?
You approach the table.
Now.
Sitting at the table is a Furbolg woman. She has quite a few scars on her face. She's clearly been in. She's experienced in combat, and nursing her drink, she looks up as you approach. Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
I said, have you had seahorse before? Do you want to have some now? And
No, I can't say I
put
have.
a plate of seahorse down.
It's the strangest pickup line I've ever heard.
I see. Insistent, are you? What do I owe you for this?
Only your good opinion.
Very well.
If it is good, of course. I mean, don't lie.
I will try it and let you know. Thank you. And she will
try it and let you know.
Eating some food.
All right.
What'd you give her?
I gave her some of the raw seahorse. I think.
The sashimi.
Sashimi seahorse.
Gonna give her salmonella.
Delightful.
You know,
preparing it in the traditional Tillis fashion. I see. It's very good, sir. Very good. You've gotten the freshness just right.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Well, I got some other opinions to get. I appreciate your time.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna walk over to this table and repeat my repeat myself.
Fucking accosting these people.
Food.
If you want to see a larger portrait, you can right-click anything and do Show Handout, and that'll show you the full image of their character.
I can right-click and have my program crash. Okay, there we go.
Hey, it works enough.
It worked eventually. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you approach this table.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 humans sitting there, covered in a wide variety of vials, of various different colored liquids, and each of them has an amulet around their neck. Sorry, I thought I had this up, but I didn't. Where's the thing? I have the description. Wow. Where's that thing? And each of those amulets is a star-shaped amulet.
I should
with
probably be taking notes.
This man over here possessing a moonstone in the center.
God damn it.
And this woman here possessing a malachite in the center.
Fuck.
They are furiously discussing something as you approach and don't really seem to notice you there.
Okay. I repeat my hello. Have you had seahorse before? Would you like to try seahorse?
The man looks up at you. What? Seahorse? What's seahorse doing here?
I cooked it. It's doing here because I caught it and I killed it, and now you're about to eat it. I hope.
Alright, I need to
okay.
up so later.
I set down this. We'll say so. This is some like the grilled seahorse wrapped in some sort of leafy vegetable that I found back there.
Okay. Just fucking damn it, this huge barbarian just forcing their food on people.
All right, food wars time. Let's go.
They will kind of look at each other, look at you, look at each other.
Well, I mean, if you don't want it, you don't have to eat it. I mean,
they will eat the free food, never to turn down a free meal. Then they both eat. That was quite good. Yes. Yes, I would agree. Quite good.
Right, good. So you'd say
I can't do female voices very well yet.
again, huh?
I have a question to ask, but I don't want to.
I don't know if I would necessarily buy it again. It's missing something for me. I can't quite put my finger on what though, sir. I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, any feedback is good feedback. Thank you. I'll take the last dish that I've got and just kind of wander over to this table and be like, "So, ever had seahorse?"
All right. This man right here. It's a elf in very nice-looking robes. He is reading a book right now, and he doesn't even look up.
Looks real
but he
familiar.
does respond to you. What do you want, sir?
I want you to try some seahorse. And I kind of nudge his book with my plate of seahorse.
He looks over his book at the plate. Do you have to bother me right now?
I mean, not particularly.
I was quite engrossed in my book. If you could take your plate away, if you don't mind. I'm not hungry.
Sure, more for me. You don't know what you're missing though. Everybody else said it was real good.
I have a question for the DM. What was the you said that the woman also had a pendant?
Both of these two. Each of them have a star pendant. Hers is a malachite, and his is a moonstone. You recognize those as handbus, like amulets.
Yeah.
So.
Does Vendel recognize
the Furbolg?
Yeah, well, what? Not necessarily her herself, but where she comes from. Is she wearing anything that would signify what part of the world she's from?
Nothing that would signify it. She's wearing pretty well-used armor. Yeah, like she looks like she frequently gets into fights. Very experienced. Yeah, nothing that signifies where she's from.
Okay.
But yeah, Furbolgs tend to be up within the territories around where you were. So.
Yeah. Which is why I was asking if I recognized like anything on her.
Wait, I just want to underline this.
Go for it.
I was about to say, is it possible that Furbolg experienced the blight in the same way? In her with her tribe, something like that.
It is possible. I don't know if it's just was our particular tribe or if it's just going to be the whole area. I have not yet found another case of it, though.
Hopefully
That'd always be
this
worth
way of
asking.
record keeping makes sense.
Vendel nods, and he is actually going to take up on that. But real quick, that's not important. Please tell me the bartender is just as shirtless and ripped as that image implies.
Oh yeah, he is.
Lol.
Hilarious.
Galador is one beautiful man.
Some very familiar tokens here.
Cough, cough. It's fucking Pinterest art. Sue
cough,
me.
Cough. Okay, so what's Azalon's excuse?
What do you mean?
Exactly.
I just pull a name, dude.
Exactly.
That art is not familiar.
You're a fraud. Sorry, continue.
No, you're all good.
Derailing my game. How dare you?
Vendel will very politely say, "Excuse me, miss. May I bother you for a moment?"
Guess we're having candy instead of actual food for breakfast today.
Oh yes, of course. Sit down. It's been a while since I've seen another furbolg.
Vendel will absolutely take a seat.
And does Beldam just sit down anyway?
Beldam sits down and says, "Hello, sweetheart. How are you?" She is mother.
Yeah. Also, if you right-click your token and go to flip, you can change the direction you're facing for role-playing purposes. I'm doing okay.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Oh God!
I'm just gonna leave that alone for right now.
Yeah, you just do flip horizontal and that'll turn you. Yeah, if you click your token, hold shift and spin the mouse wheel, you could spin.
Oh, okay. This is fun.
Okay, don't spin yourself too much though. Oh God. Alright,
there we go.
But yeah, she says that to you.
Alright.
Fuck. Okay, stop spinning, Jesus. Connor, you stopped spinning a while ago, didn't you?
Okay, over here?
I'm dying.
Alright, it lags things up a little bit if you spin too much.
Lol.
Okay. Yeah, so what brings you all the way down this far south?
My name is Vendel Mulgard. I was a shaman for the Yuga tribe. Unfortunately now it is known as the Blightwood.
Oh? Why is it called the Blightwood? She seems a little shocked.
Oh, you have not been home, have you?
It has been many years since I was home. I left a long time ago to go explore the world. What has transpired with the clan?
Well, in my particular tribe, a strange blight fell upon the people, and over time it can not only sickened the people but the very land itself. And while I was traveling trying to find means to cure and help or anything, my village perished.
As you go through the story with her, she'll get progressively more distraught. Her eyes look a bit watery. Sadness clear on her face. I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. The Yuga clan was my clan as well.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. I apologize for bringing you this news.
It's okay. It's better to find out now than to return home and find nothing. It was a long time ago that I left, and I always assumed I'd be able to go back.
So Vendel will actually go into a lot more detail about like things that had happened and now that he knows she's from there, explain like any events that she would want to like, or people give information about like any social political things that he does know about his tribe, or any of the people he did know, since he was the a shaman for his people. He was pretty involved with a lot of the people in his tribe, and now hopefully through that can give closure to her for some of the things she did not know, and describe what he saw to her, so that if she ever if she ever comes across it again, she would know what she's looking at.
Okay. I thank you for telling me all of this about the tribe or the clan. I will have to do some searching on my own to see if I come up with anything.
Thank
Where
you.
can I find you if I have information for
I
you?
forgot I was muted. Sorry, guys.
He describes that he is going to be going on a dig right now, but he is currently wandering. That is actually a really good question, Matt, since how would people get into contact with each other like through this?
Oh man, isn't that the challenge of medieval times? Until you have such a point, like, I mean, it's sort of where would your character be? But in this case, I see. I will be in the city for a few more days before my contract has me leaving. You can come find me here once you have suitable lodgings, and we'll work something out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for the information.
Can I see what sort of book?
You're muted, by the way.
Sorry about that. Can I see what sort of book the elf by the door is reading?
Yes. 1 second. I'm just making some notes real quick. So, Clara, you took the money. Guy took money. And
Beldam took money.
Beldam took money.
It's all about the
And
Benjamins.
then one artifact for... God, I'm trying to remember character names. Vasir and Vendel. Okay. Oh, you wanna get nosy all up in that man's business? Are you trying to spot the book from afar?
Yes, I'm just kind of side-eyeing to see if I can see what it is.
Give me a perception check, my dude. You should be able to click perception on your character.
How do I pull that up? It was like impersonate.
Just click on your token.
Click on your token. Do I have your stats right?
I had to choose impersonate after.
Your wisdom is 16. My man. Oh, that's a fucking good ass perception check.
I am perceptive, my dude.
It is a book on the history of the local region.
Shit.
That might be useful for a crypt.
I am gonna saunter right the fuck over there.
As you get up, I'm just gonna kind of clap you on the arm, and be like, "He seemed a little standoffish. Just a heads up." I'm not holding you back or anything. It's just like a pat on the arm as I see you getting up to walk towards him.
Are you approaching him?
I was trying to approach him.
You're muted again.
Yeah, I was also trying to set my facing to be something reasonable, but
I don't think your character has facing. As you approach, he will look over his book again. What now?
Oh, I guess I could also just
move
the map.
I just caught the title of your book. We are about to head out to check out one of the local crypts, and as I'm unfamiliar with this region, but am coming here to seek out some of its history, I was wondering if you might have any information for us, or just would like to pass the time with some conversation.
Where was that sitting at?
Yes, I did hear about the dig site. I'm in town on other business, but it's a curiosity of mine. You'll have to let me. I'm excited to see what results of it. I was just reading up to make some guesses myself.
I'm Krasir. What is your name?
You can call me Azalon. It's nice to meet you, I guess.
Well met, Azalon. I'm sure we'll be in touch after the dig.
God
Sure, please.
damn it.
Tell me all about what you find in there. I'm happy to provide insight when I can.
Shouldn't there be just
And
a
you
settings
must let me borrow
option?
that book when you're finished with it.
Come back and we'll trade. You tell me about the dig, I will let you borrow the book.
Before we do anything else, how do we turn off the sound for the
On the top, there's a little speaker icon thingy on the top of the screen.
Oh, the sound
okay.
for people doing things. Okay.
Yes, the sound for people rolling.
I like hearing people roll.
That you can
Thank you.
leave your sound on.
The power is yours.
Believe me, you do not want to leave that on if we're all rolling.
No way.
I thought it was kind of cute, but I'm sure it'll get annoying in combat.
Yes.
Easy solution. Just don't get into
Alright.
combat. Ever.
Is everyone all set?
So I definitely plan, I don't know what you mean by all set, just out of character here, I wanted to try and sell some of that seahorse I've got before we leave on the expedition. That's part of what I meant by I have business.
Oh, okay. You wanted to sell the other stock?
Yes, I have one more unit of seahorse, so like, I was gonna see if I could the north gate, swing by the market.
Market is in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Selling that for like a specialized item like that, that would take some time.
Okay.
You wouldn't have time to do it before you need to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Then I get
you'd
that
be
one.
like, you'd have to like seek out people who are specifically interested in
My AC is so
exotic
low.
meat.
Although not as low
Unless
as
you're-
this.
unless you're willing to-
This was,
Okay. I'm
do
literally
we have
right
an
in the
idea
middle.
on how long we think that this
Or I guess
expedition
second
may take?
low
Like, roughly, are we
is-
talking hours, days, weeks?
Several days travel to the dig site.
Mm-hmm.
However long it takes you to clear out the crypt.
Okay, so we're
Several
talking at
days
least,
travel.
we're talking multiple days at the bare minimum.
Yes, you're talking
Okay.
about a week.
Then I'll say, okay, hold on a second, guys. Just before we leave, let me just empty my pockets here. I'm gonna
What?
flip and say, so, Galador, I'm assuming we actually
yes.
realized that I never got his actual name.
It was exchanged at some point. Don't worry
Right.
about it. Yes, my good man. What can I do for you?
What'd you think of that seahorse?
It was pretty good.
I've got one more unit of that with me here. How about you say you and I work out a deal? I need to go somewhere and I need some extra space. Could I convince you to perhaps put this up on your menu for a couple nights, and when I get back, just let me know how it did?
Unfortunately, I don't think that as an establishment I can really do that. I can't do that what it's worth. Nor can I sell it for the price that it should be sold for.
Look, I mean, I've got.
However,
I understand I'm working on short notice here. I'm willing to take a loss.
However, I know somebody who could put you in contact with people who might be interested in buying. If you need to, you could leave it with me. I'll keep it preserved while you're gone, and you could talk to them when you get back. How about that?
Seahorse
That's
jerky.
very generous of you, and I like reach out and pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, oh, thank you. You're really helping me out of a pickle here.
He reaches out and pats you on the shoulder as well. It's a very bro moment.
A very bro.
All right. And do you give him the seahorse meat?
I give him the seahorse meat. I let him know, it was being preserved before now, so You're gonna want to get it back into preservation quick.
Yeah.
So it's not as fresh as it gets.
Yeah, he will head off with it to the basement to go store it appropriately.
All right, you guys ready?
Beldam wants to be nosy real quick and see if she can overhear what those two are discussing.
All right, 1 second.
How do I do a perception check?
I believe I have all the stuff for your tokens, so just click on your token, and then you should see a selection window, and just click Perception.
Oh, Connor's doing a
Go
thing.
to window.
Window.
Select. There you go.
Oh, okay. Perception. Do. Oh, I did the thing.
It was.
Why
There
do
you
I
go.
still hear that?
Okay. That's good enough. The two of them are talking to each other. Alright, so you see, you have to combine the reagents in this order, or it won't be quite right. But you see, if you do it that way, the color will be wrong. No. It's all about the sound when it goes off. You are such an idiot. It's about the visuals. And they're just talking back and forth about mixing some sort of concoction.
Ah, it sounds like fireworks. Okay.
Semantics.
Yeah, they're just talking back and forth about that. Okay. Are you ready to gather your party and venture forth?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
All right. Just do a little bit of this. Boop, boop. Let me grab everyone.
Bye.
This snap to grid.
Uh,
All right. Then just do. I think the way you do this.
off to the crypt.
All right. So you guys spend a few uneventful days traveling. And then you all arrive at the dig site.
Oh, that was fast.
It's uneventful days traveling. You're not going through dangerous roads.
We're just catching up on each other's backstories.
We spend a few uneventful days loading the next map.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get the assets loaded. I'm sorry.
But I'm sure we share about who we are. I know Vendel is open with what's happened to him, so to glean
Yeah,
any
if you
kind
have
of
mundane
info-
conversation you want to have, feel free to do that. There's no rush. Oh.
So there
Good.
I was, surrounded by the enemy, deep within giant seaboard territory.
Oh gosh.
Let me tell you, those things not as docile as you would think.
I'd imagine not.
Nothing like actual horses. Very, very meat loving.
Come on.
God damn. Let me know when everyone is loaded in.
Still loading. Beldam talks about, how she had to deal with a lot of like ornery villagers in the past and almost got hung one time.
Jesus.
Almost got hung.
Yeah.
What for?
For not being able to save a little boy who ate nightshade. So they blame
Everybody knows
her.
nightshade is poison, unless it's prepared properly, of course.
Certainly not a spice you should use in your cooking.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but
I mean, you do sound like the kind of person who would like fugu. All right.
Alright. Is everybody loaded in, or is some people still
I'm
loading?
loaded in.
I'm loaded.
There we go.
Okay. Whoa. Hold on a second. Let me describe the scene once everyone's loaded. Okay. Okay. Also, look at that map. I made this by hand.
Poggers.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
It's very yellow.
it is actually legitimately good.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So, you follow a path through the
There we go.
like the sandy dirt that's been cut through by multiple wagons. until you come up in the base of a small like cliffside. If you like look out the cliff here, that's about 20 feet up. Okay. There's a whole bunch of tents that have been set up in the area, and there's 2 wagons that have been cleared out to make room for things. Vincent will lead you all into the camp. He's like, and he'll talk to you. Yes, so we can get with Linda about the current state of the dig. She can fill you in on what needs to be done.
Linda.
And he will lead you all over here. You see a human woman sitting on a stool in front of the fire. There's a couple more people sitting there, but they get up and disperse as you all arrive to go about their work. They look like guardsmen, and they seem to be setting off to go do some patrolling. It's like, very well. Are you the individuals who be clearing out the crypt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Beldam, you can move up if you want. You don't have to sit on the road. I know. It's tough to remember to move the token. Very well. Let's get out of the sun.
The little old lady just sits in the middle of the road.
She will lead you all inside. There's a like a basin of water there for you to get a drink if you are.
Dick and Anissa, I hope this is happening in character.
That is totally happening in character.
They will
in the water.
They will both and just look away. Not even willing to deal with that one. Adventurers are weird, okay? Actually, before we get to that, Jack will lead you outside. I'm sorry. Whoop. Minor tweak here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. You're going to get a mild tour of the dig site. I meant to do that. Okay. So the 2 of them will kind of guide you around, tell you a bit about the area, and point out the dig here. This is where it collapsed open. Down below that ramp is the entrance to the crypt. And that's where you all will be going in. We haven't yet broken the seal on the door. So what you can see is several broken pillars. It looks like they once held something up, some ruins of that. There are various sort of like urns and minor things that have broken down over time over here. Would anyone like to make a history check to see if you recognize anything about any of this? Ooh, okay, solid. Anyone else? A history buff?
Oof.
Bigly oof.
I can absolutely try.
We are
Everyone
the
is
big
welcome
brain
to.
group.
So
you just go to your, you can roll physically if you want. You don't need to necessarily do it with your token.
Oh, I wanted to try. I make sure I knew how to do it. So
so just click on your token. Oh wait, I guess if it's not visible, on the top, go to Window, and make sure you have Selected clicked.
Oh no, I don't.
So click that, and then you'll get a selected window. And then when you select your token, you'll see a bunch of buttons.
Yes, now I do.
So you would just click History, and that'll just roll it.
Makes it so much
I also have a
easier.
macro there for your mace attack as well. Okay. All right. So, Beldam and Vendel, you two, the architecture and the design of the pillars, what you can put together from their broken state, reminds you faintly of like modern day elven architecture. Kvasir, you recognize some of these designs from your master's research, and the designs are in the designs of a elvish kingdom known as Varneth. Okay.
Can you spell that, please?
Varne. Here, I'll just do this. Varneth. you recognize the pillars to be in that design, as well as some of the urns. As you kind of go over and you're like flipping the pieces over and really trying to pinpoint things. Yeah. Guy just wanders the fuck off.
You're like, rocks. I've seen those before.
Yes.
Guys looking for some Himalayan rock salt.
Yeah.
I've got stuff I'm gonna look for, but I'm letting you guys.
Let us go inside the tent and discuss. The sun is quite blazing this time of day.
I get a seat this time.
Yeah, and she
okay.
will.
So if they're looking at that, I was trying to let them do their thing. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no, you can do your thing.
over here and kind of peer off into the distance. Just take a general look around the outside perimeter of the camp. Do I see any signs of like general desert monster activity? Like I've traveled through the desert before as part of like a caravan. Do I see anything that I might trigger as like, here there be monsters?
Make a survival check.
Snack. Get the snack.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Oh, I didn't even need to. I rolled with advantage, but I didn't need
Why'd you roll with advantage again?
Because I have inspiration. And as I said, I'm rolling inspiration on the first roll of the session.
Okay.
Wow.
My fucking man, dude. Alright. You look around the camp, and then you're like, oh wait, I need a better view on this. So you just fucking man mode climb up the cliff.
That's right.
Okay, you go up here and you look around. You don't spot anything immediately, but as you're knee deep in the weeds, okay, knee deep in them, you find some good shit.
Oh yeah.
You find some fucking herbs in there that you could use to cook.
Oh my god.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we're eating good tonight, boys.
But yeah, you don't see any beasts, any signs of any creatures out here.
One
But you got some
herbs.
I don't know, my Discord is not showing me why.
Do you join them in the tent now?
I return victorious with my spoils.
Okay.
Look what I found, guys. We're eating good tonight.
Oh god. Oh yeah, sorry for yanking everyone's view up there.
Okay, that was you, and it wasn't just me glitching out. Okay.
Oh no. I thought I needed to do that for dramatic effect.
It was good.
I liked it.
Okay. But yeah, so I can pull your view around as needed. All right.
We need to get a soundboard for like some Final Fantasy, like da na na. Wait, no, that's Zelda. Shit. Da na na na.
Maybe I'll be setting up a soundboard after this session, so I'll have some fun stuff. Okay. All right. Let me fill you all in on what we know so far. A few days ago, there was a week ago, there was a minor earthquake went through the area and collapsed the ceiling holding up the entryway to the crypt. As you might have seen over there, it descends down in. The entrance itself is sealed with some light magic as far as we can tell. Not much of the arcane type myself, but I trust that one of you can handle that. As for the local area, we've had a small set of guards patrolling. There hasn't been any incidents so far, but it's happened in the past of the digs, where bandits will try and steal the artifacts. What can I answer for you all regarding what we know beyond that? Please, not all at once.
Has there been any sandworm activity in the area?
Gods no, there has not been any sandworm activity, and I hope it stays that way.
Who might we think is buried here?
Near as I could tell, it's of some elvish origin. I couldn't put my finger on the exact kingdom, though, but it's elvish in design.
Sorry, my thing was being weird. Unless I am mistaken, which I don't believe I am, I believe I recognize some of those artifacts as belonging to the Varnet civilization. I don't know.
Kingdom.
Yes, I don't know much about them, but I've heard the name.
This may become quite the major find then. We haven't found anything with the Varneth Kingdom in centuries. We thought their kingdom to be completely lost.
And this is exciting.
Indeed, it is very much so. I look forward to what you all will find in there.
So what else can you tell me about what you have unearthed from this dig so far?
All we've unearthed is over there that you were looking over. Several smaller relics, and there are drawings on the doors down below. But we are very, very much in the early stages of getting into this.
You mentioned that the door was still sealed. We're not gonna have to deal with any curses, are we?
I don't think it would necessarily be any curses. I don't know what the magic on the door will do, though.
Double curse.
That's what you all are here for, is it not?
I'm gonna kind of glance around at Kvasir and I guess
Bro,
Belden.
Kvasir's at full history boner. Good luck.
Kind of glance around at the people in the group that look slightly more magically and repeat, we're not gonna have to deal with any curses, right?
Well, I can bless you if that would make you feel better.
It actually would, yes.
Will it lighten the curse on
Hit
your
me.
conscience from disturbing old bones?
Just imagining the magic user's a big shrug. Fuck if I know.
I'm pretty sure there is a remove curse, but it's much later.
Oh
Bel-
yeah.
Beldam makes a show of getting up, sauntering over behind Guy, and stroking the back of his head and saying, "Everything will be fine."
Let me assist.
Clara turns to Guy.
There's no resistance here. I'm totally letting this happen.
Guy actually a little bitch.
Guy, look, man, I can chop a worm in half. It's a little more difficult to chop a ghost in half. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you have a comforting mom figure right here for you. It's gonna be
Alright,
fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
no.
Boo boos will be kissed.
All right, Clara, you were saying something?
Clara turns to Linda and says, "I'm more worried about what might still be in there. You said it's been centuries."
Yes, it's been sealed for longer than centuries. We have the Varnith Kingdom is, as far as we know, dated pre-divergence. That's why this find may be so huge. It's been thousands of years since this crypt was likely opened.
So not likely that there's anything living in there, correct?
I would say highly unlikely.
Okay, that's good.
I've heard of some species of fungus that can actually probably live that long.
It is not fungus that I fear.
Yes, I'm sure you can cook any fungus that we meet.
Oh, that'll be a challenge.
Can you tell us a bit about the Varnith?
Unfortunately, I wish I could tell you more. What we know is the same as most anyone knows. They were a kingdom that was around before the formation of the Divine Gate, and in the divergence, their kingdom was lost. All we know is faint bits of their names spoken in various texts, but no one has yet to actually find the kingdom.
Okay, I don't know if this is something my character would know anything about with the Divergence in Divine Gate.
Divergence and Divine Gate, common knowledge.
Okay.
I mean, do you remember it from my other campaign?
Refresh me.
So basically, the Divergence was an event that occurred where the mortals and the gods worked together to form the Divine Gate to separate the divine plane from the mortal plane. That's
Okay.
what's like common religious knowledge. So yeah, it's like the big thing that happened.
Can I make a history or religion or something
Yeah, that
check
big
to
thing that
remember
happened, you know?
more? Or to have heard more?
Make me a fat religion check. Unfortunate. Yeah.
You're living
That's
a little underfed.
a natural one, my dude.
It actually is. I know religion.
Yeah, no, you do not. You don't know any more than anyone else.
Maybe you got a bad serving of the seahorse, you know?
Yes, I blame you. Very good.
Oh, topically, that reminds me. Guy, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm just gonna click on it in D&D Beyond because that's the thing I can do. Wow. 11.
11.
I rolled.
That is good enough.
Oh.
Over the course, this actually happened the night when you first left.
Mm-hmm.
After your body digested some giant seahorse. You woke up in the morning and you kind of had some like small like gill type things on your neck.
All right.
Okay, we'll get to that at another time though. But yeah, you have some small gills on your neck.
Like, these appear to be like vestigial, fully functional, like small because they're just by nature small, or small because they're not fully formed?
Are you gonna find out?
I am totally finding out. This is like, if this would have been one of those conversations on the trip out. Be like, hey guys, what you see this? I can't really see my own neck that well.
Okay, I got distracted.
They had mirrors back then.
So you experiment with them, and with the party's help, if anyone is medically inclined and would like to assist him.
I could.
Yeah, those with medical training can make a medicine check to assist him in discovering what in the fuck is going on with his neck.
Yeah.
Would you like me to make a medicine roll then?
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, that's a low roll.
It's good enough. It's good enough for this. Yeah. So Vendel and Beldam lead, kind of talk to Guy, and then Vendel grabs him and shoves him into a small pool of water. Okay, she practices what you would call the old medicine. Okay, and tells you to try and breathe under the water.
Oh
yeah, all right, okay, I can go with this.
So you have the following mutation. Okay.
Okay.
Once per day, you may gain the effects of potion of water breathing. This comes back on a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
1x long rest to gain the effects.
Okay.
Potion of water breathing. Okay.
Yes. But yeah, you're good. Now we're back to the present. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Okay. Where were we before I got distracted?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read what that is.
Yeah. Did you all have any further questions? Or would you like to just get to it?
I think I'm ready.
Yes, let's waste no more time.
All right.
Time of day. Sorry. What time of day is it?
About 2 o'clock.
Alright, yeah, let's go.
Alright, let me grab you all. Alright, so you'll head up here, and you will descend into the crypt.
When we get to the door, what's up with the
I will get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Alright. We have to load another map, so.
Excited.
Alright.
Linda was the lead archaeologist, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what her title says, okay.
Alright. Oh god. Terrible mistake.
Okay.
Alright. Let me just double check, make sure I config all this.
Matt, there's no way for me to add a macro onto my character, is there?
What are you trying to add?
Literally any of my weapons.
Okay. What's your weapon?
I have a light crossbow and a
Light
dagger.
crossbow. All right.
Actually, while you're doing
hold
that,
on
I'm
a
going
second.
to take a brief minute to use the restroom.
Did it not pull you all to the next map?
It's loading now.
Yeah, it's loading for me.
Okay. I will add the thing in a second. Let me just double check to make sure everyone's configured correctly for vision. Normal, dark vision. Okay. You said you wanted your light crossbow?
Yes, please.
All right. Button. Dex. Light crossbow's 1d6, right?
Should be a D8.
Is it a d8 for a light crossbow?
I think so. Double check me.
No, it's not.
So I can't
No
figure
way.
out why this is doing this.
Light crossbow is oh, it is 1d8. Oh, right. The heaviness is the range. Okay. I have added a light crossbow macro to your character. It'll be under attacks.
Cool. Danke.
Okay. All right. Those guys can see.
That's annoying.
Everyone else. Jacob, does your character have dark vision?
He went to the toilet.
I'm back.
Does
Sorry.
Jacob, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay.
And I am 84 out of 85 loaded.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. This is the bigger map for the section, so.
Gotcha.
Big old man.
All right.
I have 60 feet dark vision.
Yep.
Loading.
So are we gonna get to see the fog of war now?
Yes, you actually will get to see the fog of war.
Pog.
I was assuming the black screen was what I could see because I have no dark vision.
Oh, is it done loading? Yeah.
Mine's not.
Should
Nope.
Reveal. Is it
One
yours is
bit.
done loading, Nicole?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
This thing's loading up a fat one.
It's a big map. It's a big map.
Watching cop drama, smoking fatties. I'm a go-getter guy
Yep.
with the gun
You're gonna
on
see
my
some
hip.
the production value. All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned. It's still at 84 out of 85.
Don't worry. It takes time. It takes time. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw my note that I was switching my proficiency earlier today,
Yeah, that's
right?
fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
Because I actually really liked the
Why are you doing this?
The medicine things.
stuff. Yeah, and it makes more sense for my character a little bit.
Yep, that's fine. Okay.
So it doesn't say it's loading, but it's just a black screen.
That's probably
What is
fine.
that
Did that
noise?
reveal anything?
No.
Hold
Oh
on.
wait, hold on. Yep. Okay.
Oh, here. You know what? Let me enforce to current view.
Yep, I see stuff now. That's exactly.
Turn it down.
Still loading.
Oh,
Yep.
Something popped up.
Okay.
Also
we go.
still loading.
I can see.
All right.
We're playing the waiting
Still loading.
game.
Yeah. So you should see. What are you seeing? Yeah, you should just see a room and a door, and 2 piles of sand.
Yep.
Nope.
Because
As long as I'm
sand's not
in this room,
accurate.
is there anything? Didn't they say something about like some writing on the walls?
Yes, there's like different sort of like I guess like glyphs carved into some of the walls.
Can I read them?
Yes.
Maybe I should wait till everyone's loaded.
Wait till everyone's loaded in, and then we'll deal with that. I might need to sort some stuff out for vision. I assume the 2 non-dark vision people are going to light up torches.
Absolutely.
Yep.
who is not loaded yet?
Me.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sorry for the load times. It's just a matter of it has to cache all the assets that I'm using, and so since I'm using new assets here, it has to cache those as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the room got more yellow.
That's the torchlight.
Oh,
This
it
is
looks sad.
probably
Like we're all gassed.
Okay, this is 85 out of 85, 84 out of 85. What?
Just be patient with it. Just be patient.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see it. I'm in.
All right, there we go.
I'm in Matrix.
Everybody's
That's
in.
who it is. Okay.
All right, so a couple things to note. You all have been snapped to the grid since this is a dangerous area. So when you move your token, you can see how much movement you're taking. I would ask that you please do not attempt to phase through the wall. It will lag everyone if you try to do so, and I will be very sad.
But only if we drag the token over the wall, or if we drag and release over the wall.
So it won't reveal vision until after you release.
Okay.
Okay. So yes,
I just wanted to
please
make
do
sure,
not
like,
release over the wall. Move in small like increments mostly. Because I'm still working out the intricacies of the fog of war and how it relates to lagging the fucking shit out of you. All right, but yes. So let me get some dank description on you. You guys have come down from the outside. There's some sunlight streaming in behind you. There is a whole shit ton of sand to your left and right, where shit has just come down from up above and been cleared to the side by the dig site. And in front of you sits a big ass door. Double doors. Yes, and they are currently closed. But yeah, what are you doing?
On a
Trying to
scale
read.
of... Go for it.
Oh, just trying to read the like if I recognize any of the symbols
Yes.
in my languages.
If you want to try and read the symbols, make me a history check.
Are we all allowed to do that?
All of you are allowed to do that.
History.
Oh my fucking god.
How spooky do those symbols look?
They look like symbols.
Can't read.
Right. So Connor got everything, including all of the graffiti saying someone's mom sucks dick.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you it takes you a couple minutes to kind of get a handle on the dialect of the Elvish Kvasir, but you do read it and you determine that this is in the glyphs basically translate to this being an outpost of the Varneth Kingdom and a place where I guess it's basically an embassy.
Ah.
Is the best way to describe it. Who has a fan blowing into their microphone, by the way?
I think it's Nicole.
Me?
It's definitely Kate.
No? Okay.
Fan on.
There's no
I've
fan
seen
over here.
Nicole's
I
mic.
just keep hearing someone like blowing into their microphone.
Is it
I-
me?
I don't know. I didn't have Discord open. It stopped now though. It's fine. But yeah. So you determine that this is an embassy essentially.
I would like I would like to immediately like take off my pack and take out some of the paper from my spell cases and make a rubbing of some
I
parts
figured.
of the wall.
Yep. Go ahead. You have a rubbing of the dialect.
Rub one out.
Yeah, just so you know, I am actually not wearing a headphone. I am using my tablet.
It's fine. Oh, I'm
through
glad the
surprisingly
tablet's
clear.
working well for you.
It is.
Yeah. As you take your rubbing and you get near the door, you can feel a little bit of arcane energy from the door. Not anything heavy, but just a little bit.
Little touch.
Which presumably is the seal that Linda was talking about. Everyone, you are free to move around a bit. I know there's not much room in the room. But yeah.
And right over here by the not cursed door.
Same.
Okay. Beldam plays in the sand.
I'm gonna let you magic-y types do your thing with the magic door, you know?
I
For
would like
now,
to
that's good enough.
investigate the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check on the door. Anyone is free to do this. It's not restricted, or you can choose to help an individual if you don't want to make your own check.
I am untrained in that.
Do it anyway.
Is Arcana?
Yeah.
I have terrible Arcana.
Ooh! Beldam with the nat 20.
Nice.
Man,
Very nice.
Beldam. Oh man. Guidance. Alright, roll a d4, Beldam. Just for fun.
Oh goodness. How do I do?
So in brackets, you would just do this. Oh.
Oh god.
Sorry, square brackets and just do a d4.
Okay.
What is wrong with this
Yeah.
thing?
Square bracket.
Okay, I
There's
am
that
sorry.
anywhere in your
I
text.
did not mean to make you so
Hey.
Oh
angry.
my god. Alright, so that's a 26
Holy
on
shit.
Beldam.
man.
Alright. And
I
a
know
nat
everything.
20. Alright, we're going full amusement here. Alright, Beldam walks up to the door. Alright, and how are you feeling about this door right now, Kate?
Oh shit.
Is it in your way?
I feel like I'm tired of looking at the door.
Okay, you walk up to the door, you try the doorknob and it gets stuck. So you take your cane, alright, you give it a little bit of some druidic juice. Did you take shillelagh?
I didn't take shillelagh. I
Disappoint
should
me.
have taken shillelagh.
Alright.
I took
You
thorn whip.
put a little bit of okay.
I took thorn whip.
Alright.
I need to go for
Alright.
some Chinese food
Blow
right
on
now.
Thorn whip is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Alright. You lash out with the thorn whip and just fucking yank the door open, breaking the seal. Okay? Alright. And here, I'm gonna try something here.
I definitely have my axe out when I see her prepping that thorn whip.
I took. Oh, by the way, because the component of that is like a small little twig or a vine. I took it out of my hair
Okay.
because that's where I
Alright.
keep my twigs and things.
Alright. The door has been opened. A whole shit ton of dust just fucking as the door is yanked open and just it billows out over here. And now
Man, Fog
can
of War
see-
looking pretty neato.
yeah, you can see inside the room. But yeah, so inside you see several pillars in the center of the room. They seem to be holding up the ceiling. You can see from here, you can see a couple of cracks in them, like kind of moving up them, but they're stable for now. And then you could just faintly see the edges of two sarcophagi here.
After you, Beldam.
All right. I suppose one of us has to have some kind of guts in here.
All right.
Vendel, before entering, seems to do a small prayer of sorts, basically saying, "Forgive me for trespassing."
Okay. All right. So as you get a better look at the room, you see in the four corners of the room sit unlit braziers. There is some old-ass wood in them. And there are a total of 4 sarcophagi in the chamber. They are sealed, but the asset shows them as unsealed. So they have not yet been opened.
They're unlit what?
Unlit braziers.
You mean brazier?
Yeah.
Braziers. Whatever, man.
There's
Totally
a big
different
difference.
object.
Sorry.
We're Victoria's Secret. Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right. There are some braziers in the corners of the room. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay.
The map is yours.
Beldam doesn't wear a brazier. She's offended.
Well, there's plenty of unlit ones here that you can get. They're free.
I'm going to examine the nearest sarcophagus.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
May I as well?
Yes.
I turned it off, but I can still hear it.
You look it over. There's not any like significant distinguishing marks on the sarcophagi. These seem to be more. They're less honorific and more mundane. They are just there. Nothing super crazy about them yet. I guess Cavassier would know. The glyphs on them do have some words of like rest in peace, essentially.
I don't see any point in disturbing the rest of these.
Can I tell what kind of wood is in the brazier? Does it just look like generic old wood, or is it like a specific herb, like incense?
Mundane, very fucking old wood.
Okay.
Like we're talking thousands of years old wood.
Right, but it's just it was generic wood, not like
generic wood.
Or something.
Yep, generic wood. And there's a door here, and a door here.
Anything interesting about the pillars? You just mentioned some cracks running up them.
Nothing interesting about them. Like I said, there's some light cracks running up the pillars, but there is nothing significant about them.
Or like filigree or anything.
Nope. Pretty mundane.
Hold up. Is there anything different about the doors on the left and right compared to the doors in front?
The doors on the left and right are like a single door, and the one on the top is a double door.
Do they all have the same writing, or is it just like...
No writing on these doors. It's
Okay.
just a repeated asset.
Doors.
I can only do so much.
No, I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
You never know.
Yep. No. It's a good question.
Which way should we go?
Onwards.
To victory.
You don't want to explore these side passages before we go through the obviously
I mean, sure, we
deeper
can
into
do
the
that
crypt
too if you
double
want.
doors?
This way is onwards good enough, or that way?
Cool.
Guy has a crisis of where the fuck he wants to go decision.
I'm just imagining you like zooming around the room as we all stand here debating.
He's just happy that he wasn't cursed by opening the obviously cursed doors. So he's just like, okay, none of these doors have curses on them, so who cares? Let's just pick one and go.
Which door are you opening?
To the left.
To
The
the
left
left, to
door.
the left.
Take it back now, y'all.
Alright. The door is open.
Boop, boop, boop.
Like that production value?
I do. That's nice.
Alright, so in this room, in the center of the ceiling, there is like an area where the stone has collapsed in. What you're seeing here is a pile of broken stones and a bunch of sand that has kind of fallen in from above.
Mm-hmm.
Again, more braziers in the corners. And there's two statues in the room. And there is a closed chest on the far side of the room. You can kind of faintly see little bits of a sarcophagus from the edges of the pile, but it's all buried under stone and sand at this point.
Do we think it's worth clearing this rubble? I brought the tools to do so, if we want to.
Oh, that's not me.
I don't see how that could hurt anything.
It
Would
will
we
certainly take time.
Would the archaeologist want to be doing that properly?
One could assume that it would be under the archaeologist's domain. It's probably something that they would do. They certainly would not be expecting you to clear out the rubble.
And I would
It's
like
a good
to.
thought, though.
I'd like to examine the statue. Is there anything interesting about it?
Nothing distinct about these. They are reminiscent, like they're human, like they're human statues, just like two knights standing guard with a sword.
Humanoid or
Human.
like okay, so why are there human statues in an elven
Embassy.
embassy situation here?
Maybe we could examine some of the ruin to see if we could figure out who was buried in here.
Yeah.
For the pile of rubble and
Mhm.
sand, Is this a pile that extends all the way to the ceiling, or is there like a hole in the ceiling and we can see something above us, or?
It extends
That's so cool.
maybe about a foot shy of the ceiling, and the ceiling itself is probably about 10 feet up.
So there's a hole in the ceiling, and then a little bit of a gap, and then the top of the mound of rubble. Can we see anything in the hole? Like, is there a second floor above us, or is this just like more sand that just for some reason didn't collapse down all the way?
It's just more sand that didn't collapse down.
Okay.
Probably hit a layer of sandstone or something.
Gotcha.
So nothing to be gained by climbing up through the ceiling.
Yeah, think Minecraft sandstone. Okay.
We just got, some lucky physics bug that it didn't,
No. As in, it actually is like a solid bit.
I think Minecraft sandstone. The block hasn't had a tick update yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So like a large piece of stone like fell onto the
Yes.
hole and stopped anything else from coming
Yes.
down in.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing else has fallen in.
Gotcha. That makes sense now. Okay.
In that case, I'd like to examine the. You said this was a sealed chest in the back
Yes.
of the room?
Yeah, it's closed. It is not locked as far as you can tell.
Can I investigate it?
Sure. Investigate it. It is not locked, and as far as you can tell, not trapped.
Okay, then let's open.
Okay. You pop open the chest. Inside, you find a pouch that has 20 gold pieces. And there is a stack of papers that, upon touching, disintegrates into dust because it's old as shit. There was no visible ink on those pages.
Okay, well at least
Clearly not a climate-controlled box.
At least nothing great was lost.
It's not a humidor.
Yes. But yeah, you have a pouch containing 20 gold pieces.
Nice. I'm gonna as I'll toss that over to Guy if he's right next to me.
Sure. I'll catch the gold and stick it in my backpack, I guess.
Okay. All right.
To the next room, if we're satisfied.
I'd like to investigate the statue.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Just kind of like any kind of, is it like anyone in particular? Is there any engraving on it, like noting,
No engravings. They're both the same statue.
Okay.
Like they look the exact same. It's just like a sort of generic knight in armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still curious about this buried sarcophagus. From what I can see of it, or if I need to, I'll clear away some of the rubble. But I just want to see, is it the same broadly as the sarcophagi in the antechamber?
It looks a little bit more intricate. You can see like parts of what would be some glyphs on it, but you can't get enough to get a reading on what it might say. But the bits that you can see look more intricate than the plain ones in the other room.
I would like to come back here, but we can leave it off for now.
I'm not opposed to clearing off the sarcophagus.
Yeah, Vendel can help. He is big.
The question is how long it would take us. We have other rooms to explore.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We should come back to it.
Yes, it would be probably about an hour to clear all the rubble out of the way. At least.
We can come back.
And off we go.
All right. Is it to the other room? Let me clear the thing. All right. In the room, you see dwarvish statues. This time.
Really?
There are some broken urns by the door. There are the same braziers in the corners, and there are 2 sealed chests in front of the center dwarf statue.
Same deal. Just
like
generic dwarf statues. Nothing. Not of
These two are
anyone.
pretty generic. This one has a little bit more detail to it.
And a few chests.
I don't know anything about
Does
the
it
dwarven
have
language.
an inscription on it?
You know Dwarvish, right?
I know Dwarvish.
I do.
I do not.
There
Me
is
too.
an inscription in Dwarvish runes or glyphs that you gather to be a name, but it doesn't make like when you try and think of how it translates, you can't like finish the thought. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
So maybe an ancient dialect of Dwarvish that is so far removed from the modern tongue doesn't really read.
Hold on a second.
Or does it seem a little bit magically enchanted?
Good question.
Yes.
It's like imagine like you're about to finish the thought and then a door closes on it and you can't resolve it in your head. Okay? You hit an error.
Beldam, come up here. Let's examine this statue for magic.
Right. That'd be investigation or arcana.
Do Arcana in this case.
Ha! That was bad. I speak Dwarvish, Elvish, Druidic, and Common. I don't know if any of that matters.
All right. 20 total. All right. What you can tell is that the glyphs themselves aren't. There's no enchantment on this statue. It's not magical in nature, and you cannot figure out why you cannot think of the name or like verbalize it.
Perhaps it is the name itself that is magical.
But something is stopping you from doing so.
Has anyone here ever heard of a word in itself being magical? I mean, like a name.
I'll come and take a look at the dwarf because I know dwarf too. Can I also not read the name?
So you can read it, but you can't like connect it all together.
Right.
Even if you read it in small chunks, as soon as you try and put it together in your head, it just disperses again the knowledge.
Weird. I got nothing.
I can maybe guess that there is a reason that the name shouldn't be read, but the reason could be that the person might have fallen out of favor or they're being protected. But I have no idea why this particular individual in this location would be under these circumstances.
Do we know why or anything about this supposed kingdom that was lost?
No.
Interesting. All right.
It's absolutely something to mention to Linda.
Linda.
Yes. Linda.
Well then, let's have a look at these two chests.
All right. You pop open the chests. You
Yes.
find 20 gold pieces in each, and nothing else. Just
Kinda
the 20
weird.
gold. No letters like the other one.
All right. So if this was an embassy, and we have one section that's human and one section that's dwarven. All right.
And there's no tomb in this one, or no
Yes.
sarcophagus in this one.
Fascinating.
Okay. Are we going for the Bigly door now?
Yes.
Thinking about it.
All right.
Thinking
Did
about
you
doing
hand
it.
that gold to me too, or are you guys holding on to the gold?
Yeah, I'm just handing all the gold I find to you or to whoever happens to be closest to me. I'm not so interested in that right now.
All right. Are you busting open the door?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's have a look at it if it doesn't seem like...
Yeah, investigate it first. Lest we do release the mummy.
Who's investigating the door?
I'll investigate the door.
Okay. It is not locked or trapped. It is a door.
Fantastic.
Such good rolls. Jesus.
All right.
Why am I getting 25s on the most useless skill
Because
checks?
that's how it be sometimes. All right.
Beautiful.
These dice know that you can't run away.
The door is opened. Once you move, it'll update the vision. There you go. All right. There's a lot going on in this room. Particularly this fucking thing. All right.
They're dancing.
In the center of the room sits a pristine golden statue that has 3 different people. A dwarf, an elf, and a human, all holding up a glowing white orb in the center. Okay? The orb is currently, it's putting off a soft white light around the room, and it is in pristine condition. It looks like it was made yesterday. On the far wall sits 2 tapestries that have long since faded, and on your left and right sit statues on the corner. And then down the hall you can see 2 larger statues.
Are these statues? What race are these statues? Can we tell?
These, no particular race. You can't tell. They're in full armor.
Oh, okay. Can we tell by the armor if what make they might be?
It is no design that you are familiar with.
Okay.
I have a quick question.
Yep.
Matt, sorry, this is actually kind of important. I'm having my thing for the view hasn't updated to show above what I can see, so I can't see where my character's token is anymore or anything in that room.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not quite sure
Let me
why. I've been zooming out, but it
I
is
appreciate it easily.
That's
Oh, gosh.
weird. Should be.
I am dead inside.
Well, it's
physically
what
tired
I'd have
today.
to do is I would have to go to view and zoom out, and I've been doing that, but like I have no way to scroll up.
Right click and drag.
Right click and drag.
There we
is
go.
no right
Thank
click.
you.
Yeah, I had to
See
make
now?
that after trial and
This
error
is
too.
another thing
Okay.
about
Sorry about
fucking
that.
voting.
Sorry, I'm not using a mouse, so my brain didn't even think of that.
It's all good. It's all good. All right.
What about these statues? These bigger statues here? What are they?
Larger statue in similar designed armor and just wielding a halberd.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're intentionally ambiguous, since we have the children of the world over here.
I'm very interested in this central statue.
Oh yeah, you're very interested.
This is the artifact he's taking home.
That makes sense.
It still counts as one, right?
I'd be lying if I said it didn't cross my mind. Does it seem to be? Well, are there any inscriptions? Is there any indication of who
Oh, there's
made
a
it?
whole lot of inscriptions on this statue. You can't read any of it.
Oh.
Fascinating.
Okay, and it is fucking. You're like, my arcane sense is tingling around the statue.
Do we
There's
recognize
a lot of shit going on that thing.
the language at the very least?
Nope.
Did you say the orb was like actively glowing, or is it a matte light?
Actively glows.
Okay.
Should we shake it and ask it a question?
Do you touch the statue?
No. I do not touch the statue.
I am hella gonna touch the statue.
All right, you touch the statue. The orb does a little flash. And I'm going to have to ask that nobody move because the time for mercy has passed.
Oh boy.
Okay?
Oh boy, I mean, oh no.
It's combat time, baby.
No.
As the statues that were on the corners come to life. Okay?
Fascinating.
And it is time. We're going to roll initiative. Oh, God.
Sad face.
Oh, God, hold on. We have rolled initiative. Alrighty.
Oh no.
Let me readjust my windows here because I have a lot going on. I can close that.
I have to figure out why it blows up any
All right, Guy.
things
You have
that pop up.
received initiative.
All right.
The statues have come to life. They have creaked and drawn their halberds. Bits of the stone crack and fall onto the floor. These things are old as shit.
Awesome. So I'm gonna yell, finally, something interesting. And luckily, I already had my axe, so there's no whipping the axe out. But I'm just gonna kind of yell and like rage and.
Oh man, you're raging. Are you activating your rage, sir?
I use a bonus action to activate my rage.
All right. You rage, and a feeling of like animal instinct takes over you, and its only thing saying is kill.
That's right. We're in agreement. And I yell, and I just run up to this thing, and I'm like, bam, and I hit it with my axe.
Hit it. Do it.
Let's see.
The great axe button on your
How
token.
is a 23?
23 will hit. Roll damage.
Right. Dealing, oh, not so good damage. 5 damage.
What'd you roll on the die?
2. Plus
2
3.
plus 3 strength plus bonus rage damage.
Ah, plus the bonus rage, yes. How much does rage give? Plus 2, 7 total.
7 damage. Alright, you deal 7 damage to the statue as you sink your great axe in and knock a big chunk of stone off. Alright, anything else? I believe that's all your actions. You have some movement left if you want to take an attack of opportunity.
Nope, that's all I got.
Alright.
I'm loving it right now.
Next up is this statue over here, because it doesn't have a number.
But
it creaks to life and is going to walk up to Calera. And it will swing down with its weapon. And fucking Omega misses.
Poggers.
Alright. That's all it's got. Next up, Vendel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna mace it.
You're gonna mace it? Alright. Fucking mace the shit out of that thing. That will unfortunately miss.
Beautiful rolls here.
As your mace bounces off the stone. Clara, it's your turn. That thing just tried to stab you.
I return the favor and stab it.
Roll better than me.
Stab it with your rapier. You fucking stab the shit out of it for 11 damage. As you just slam your rapier through that thing. No idea how you pierced the stone, but you did.
I believed in the heart of the cards.
Alright.
Damn it.
This statue creaks to life. And will start to make its way over to this fucking dude who touched the orb. He didn't like that. He's gonna take a swing at you. And fucking miss.
Wow.
Bad at everything. Alright. This one, he didn't like that. He didn't like getting hit. So he's gonna hit you back.
Literally.
And fucking miss too. God damn it. Beldam, it's your turn.
Oh god damn it. Alright.
They've missed every attack.
I think I should go over here and help the squishy wizard.
Okay.
And how do I attack?
I don't have any of your weapons on your token yet, because I didn't necessarily know what you had. So just roll physically if you have it in front of you, or just roll it in chat with, d20 plus whatever.
That would be bracket
d20 plus whatever your modifier is to attack.
Okay, +4. Bracket and...
Okay. I think that will unfortunately miss.
It's okay.
Everybody's missing.
We're
Speak for
good.
yourself.
All right. Did you have a bonus action you wanted to do? Or are you good?
I don't think I get it. I don't think I have a bonus action. Nope.
Oh,
No
right.
bonus action. I will, as a free action, just, cautionarily remind, that's thoughts. Cautionarily remind Guy that he should not try to eat these.
All right. Kvasir, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I'm going to... I'm gonna take a step back. Eating...
Attack of opportunity, I guess.
Yes. Did you not... By the way, aren't you an artificer? Don't you have armor?
I don't own any armor. I can wear it, I just don't.
Okay. All right. He will take a swing at you. And he will fucking miss, even though your AC is 10.
Wow.
And I will crossbow the shit out of him.
All right, crossbow him. That's a hit. 7
Amazing.
damage. A bolt sinks into the fucking statue. All right,
Yep,
it's
and
this
then I'm
guy.
gonna Move over
Yeah,
here.
all right. This guy, he's gonna go help his buddy. All right, and he's gonna take a swing at Mr. Raging Yelling Man. All right, and he has advantage, so he will still fucking miss.
Right.
God damn.
This is
All right,
some
top
great
of the
combat.
round. It's the Angry Man.
I'm just gonna kind of yell unintelligibly when I hear about the "don't eat them" thing, and attack the one in front of me again.
Okay, attack it.
Let's try the great axe now.
Damn, son.
Does that count
7
my rage
damage.
damage in the axe? So another 7?
Yeah, it's another 7. I don't have it calculated in there. All right, did another 7 damage. Take another big chunk out of that statue. Oh yeah, I do know that if you mouse over it, you can see its AC. I don't care. Like, feel free. Yeah, if you mouse over it,
yeah,
you can see in the bottom. You can see its HP and its AC. It's fine if you guys look at that. I'm not gonna get mad at you. Just don't meta too hard, okay? So yeah. All right. All right. Anything else, Raging Man?
I scream in his face.
Okay. Well, the one that attacked Clara last time, who hit it? Oh yeah,
I did.
you hit him. He's gonna hit you back, and actually hit. Take 2 damage. So to take damage on your token, there's a button that says "Take damage."
Oh god.
So you just click that button, put in 2, and it'll take the damage, and it auto updates your health bar. So
I forgot I can't use the
fucked you
numpad.
are. All right. That's gonna be his turn. Vendel, it's your turn.
I'm gonna mace it again.
Gotta
To
do things
base
the
it.
hard way
I
now,
believe.
apparently.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yay.
6 damage. It is wounded. It's barely holding together. You took an arm off with that one.
I was pretty pissed about that.
Yep. Clara, an opening.
It's
Destroy
time. Stab.
That'll be enough. You have slain it. It is now the dead.
Pog.
It is dead. Did that disappear for you guys?
Yep.
No.
I got it.
No,
Now it's
It's got the skull on
it's got
top.
the skull. Okay, we're good. Alright, it is dead. It is destroyed. Alright, anything else? Movement, bonus action.
I am going to move, onto the other side of Beldam. Here.
Okay? And remember, you do have Bardic Inspiration.
I know.
Emphasis on the dick.
Alright, and you have a total of 3 uses of Bardic Inspiration right now.
Yes.
So anything else, or is your turn complete?
Nope, that's it.
All right. It's the one that Beldam hit. It's fucking oh wait, no, that got
Beldam missed.
Beldam missed. All right, he's gonna move over here to threaten both of you, and he's gonna strike out at Clara. Oh!
What?
Damn, son.
Wow.
He's gonna deal 4 damage to
On
you.
a crit.
That macro is not correct.
Jesus Christ.
Sir, this is level 1. These
Why
have been
is it
tuned
so big?
specifically to not kill you
I
instantly.
mean,
Okay. Goodness. Alright. He's very pleased with himself. And now, it's angry statue time. It's so mad. It's gonna hit out at you and fucking miss.
I just realized everybody else has way less HP than me. That makes sense.
Everyone
It's
else has the
level-
same.
It's level 1, dude. Alright. Beldam, you're up.
Always 15
Claire just got
HP.
clocked by that motherfucker.
help.
Mom instincts kick in.
That's gonna be a natural 20.
That's a
Roll
crit.
me some damage.
Alright, okay, that's alright, let me do it. 1d6. Never mind. So it's 2d6 plus 2.
Yep. Seven damage. You beat the shit out of the statue.
Don't do that.
Alright, anything else?
No, I'm done. I'm just gonna
Okay.
scold the statue for
Alright.
hitting the bard.
Alright, Kvasir, you're up. What are you doing?
Fucking crossbow!
Pew! It fucking Omega misses. It bounces off the stone.
What do you want from me? I'm not an archer.
Yeah. Alright, it's the other statue. It's mad at the mad guy. And he will hit for 2 slashing damage, reduced to 1 because raging.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
Okay. Alright,
Did
guy.
not even
you're up.
notice. Alright. I did not even notice the other guy hitting me, so I'm just gonna hit this guy again.
Okay. Ask him a question.
Yes.
That will hit
9.
7 damage.
9 damage.
It is dead. Oh,
Dead.
9 damage. It's dead anyway.
I'm gonna kind of like raise my axe in the air and be like, oh!
Alright. It's dead.
Give his corpse a little kick and then turn and face the
Alright.
other one.
Vendel, you're
Rage.
up.
It kicked in. I'm gonna mace again.
Alright. Mace it. Do it, I believe. That will unfortunately not hit.
It is sad.
Sometimes it really be like that. Alright. Clara, you're up.
We're so
unless
awkward.
Vendel, unless you want to do a bonus action.
Nah.
Alright.
I go in for the stab again.
Alright. Stab it. That will hit 11 damage.
Die.
That will kill that one. Alright. Now we're up to Beldam. You're up.
Woohoo!
Your daughter has avenged herself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold on. Go back.
Oh, wait.
So you can't pass through the statue. That's a solid object. So what you want to do... Oh, you're right here. Right. So when you move, you can hit spacebar to set a waypoint to allow you to path around stuff.
Okay. So can I do the? Oh, yep.
There you
go.
Yep. 30 feet's the closest you can get. Can't get all the way.
Can I throw my spear at him?
I mean, you could do that. You also have cantrips, don't you?
Thorn Whip.
Oh, I could use Thorn Whip on him.
Yeah.
I will use that.
How does Thorn Whip work?
Thorn Whip. All right.
What's the...
Make a melee spell attack against the target it's
So range 30 feet. All right.
1d6 piercing damage. So I need to make
Oh
a.
my god.
My modifier is +2. Right?
20 plus. Well, your spellcasting is wisdom.
So it's +2.
I need to fix that.
Oh yeah. You
4.
took the.
Oh, it's
fucking-
+4.
You took the razzle dazzle. I forgot.
Yeah. Okay. So it's d20 +4, right?
Yep. D20 plus 4. That'll hit.
All right.
Deal
and
1d6 damage and pull it up to you.
If you want.
all right.
Is it a Meg?
It does.
Well, that's not
So it's just 1d6.
what I needed.
1d6. 5 damage is good. Alright, Babushka has fucking engaged. Kvasir, you're up.
I scold this statue as well.
Okay.
Then I end my turn. Thank you.
Oh yeah, by the way, as an aside, if you want to measure something, on the top of the screen, just under themes, there's a ruler. If you click that, you can measure distance.
Wow.
Yes. But yeah, so there's a ruler there if you need to measure
away.
anything.
Okay.
Alright.
Neat.
It's the statue that just got pulled. It's upset. It's going to swing at Babushka and fucking miss. God, they're bad at everything.
Bitch.
Guy, you're up.
I'm up. All right. What do I do? Yeah, I'll chase after this thing. I'm a little upset that it got yanked away from me.
Okay.
I'm going for it. Let's go. 3 in a row.
Oh my god, you hit.
That's a
12 damage, 14 damage. You fucking hit it. It's barely holding together. Alright, Vendel, you're up. Finish it.
I'm going to.
Can you make it to it?
Cantrip.
Oh?
I was gonna use my cantrip, Word of Radiance on it.
Word of Radiance? What is Word
Is it
of
within
Radiance?
range?
Is it? Oh no, that's the up close one. Excuse me.
It's within 30 feet. That's probably.
Word of Radiance has 5-foot range.
5-foot range. Excuse me. I was thinking of the other one, because I think it was Toll the Dead that had the range.
Toll of Dead is ranged. Or Toll the Dead.
Would Toll of
Use that.
Dead work on that?
Yeah. Yeah, Toll the Dead works.
Cool. So I would not be able to use spells in here, and I'd have to roll for that, right?
No. So he makes a wisdom save against Toll the Dead. And
Yeah.
your DC is something. I think he succeeds, unfortunately.
Really?
And that's with a -2, by the way.
Wow.
Because like
You rolled a nat 20, I'm
my
sorry.
DC is 14.
Yeah, unfortunately, he makes the save.
Damn, that sucks. All right.
Yeah. Clara, you're up.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
What?
You stabbing it?
Yes. Yes.
That will indeed hit. And that will slay it. It is smote. And
I'm gonna
combat.
immediately start like rooting through its remains, looking for something edible, just like picking up little bits of rock and like sniffing them. And
It's just rock.
I'm
Alright.
rooting through its remains, going for it for
Alright,
about a minute
and with
until the ring
that,
wears off.
combat has concluded.
Oh my
If I see you
God.
put something in your mouth, I'm gonna tap the back of your head to get you to spit it out.
Alright. Combat has concluded, and these statues are gone.
I was going to take a step over to one of them and see if I could like get a feel for any of the like vestiges of magic that were left in them. Like what was the
okay. Yeah.
magic that animated these guys?
The orb was the thing that animated them, but you, like, it seemed to be a pretty rudimentary animate object spell.
So does the orb still emanate that magic?
It has dimmed very slightly.
I would be lying if I said I didn't want to touch it again.
Do you touch it again?
I fucking touch it again.
Nothing
Jesus.
happens. You touch it. It feels warm to the touch.
Then I'm gonna go have a look at one of these tapestries.
They are faded beyond any reasonable recognition, unfortunately. The asset looks like there's stuff on it, but in reality, it's faded.
I'm gonna go up to. Is it Clara? How do you pronounce your name?
Yeah, it's Claire.
And ask if she needs healing.
Yes, please.
Cool. I do have cure wounds prepared.
Oh man, you're curing some wounds?
Yes.
All right. And what's that, a D6?
D4, I think.
D4?
Level 1 cleric spell. Cure wounds. It is a creature you touch who gains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, wow.
So it is.
That didn't work. Unfortunate. Oh, it's spell plus spellcasting mod?
Yeah. Am I typing this out, or are you?
You can just roll a 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. I was just getting the text for it, but don't worry about it. You can just roll a 1d8.
Oof.
No, yeah, there you go. Yeah, 7 plus, or so okay. Heal 7 hit points, Clara. So just hit the heal button and put in 7. It should heal you back up.
Is that one? Yeah, they rolled a.
No. Nicole rolled it. I put in a. I was trying to put in a cure wounds macro for her.
Okay, your macro rolled a 1, but Nicole actually physically rolled.
I was testing the macro.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so now it should work.
What was there?
Yeah, now it should work where you click it and it'll roll the healing for you. I have a whole library of all the spell macros, but I have to import them individually. It's very annoying. All right.
Oops.
All right. So you give Clara some healing.
Clara turns to Bendel and says, "Thank you so much."
Yeah, those statues were beating on you pretty bad. I didn't want to let you just sit around with that. Those bruises.
And
do I find anything in the statue other than stone?
Just stone.
Nothing but stone? Alright, after a few seconds I kind of shake my head and stand up and be like, oh. We did it!
You can make stone soup.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
That a Firbolg delicacy?
It's a story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've never read Stone Soup?
Oh, yes.
Tell me more.
Tell the story, Bendel.
Beldam?
I mixed our names.
Oh dear. Should I? Oh, I should tell. All right.
Well, I'm listening.
Babushka would be very good at this.
Many years ago, in a very poor village, in the dead of winter, a few travelers came into the village seeking food and shelter. All of the townsfolk refused to give them any of their meager food stores, and the poor men were set to sit outside in the cold and their bellies to growl. So they put on a pot of water in the town square and put a large stone in the center, and they began to talk about how well stone soup would be right now in this cold time. And slowly but surely, the town's children heard these men speaking of the wonders of stone soup and how delicious it is. And they began to ask if they could partake in the stone soup. However, the men said, "Oh, of course you may partake, but you must bring something as well." And the children ran home and told their families of the delicious stone soup the men in the town square were cooking, and that they would only be allowed to try it if they themselves brought something to add to the soup. That way, that's fair is fair, of course. So, the townsfolk slowly came and brought carrots, potatoes, brought rations of meat, onions, bones, and they would add it to the stone soup. Bits of corn, beans, until the soup was full of deliciousness and love and the spirit of giving. And then the whole of the townsfolk were able to partake in this delicious feast. And they learned that it is better to come together and share what meager things that they might have than it is to simply sit alone like a stone in their homes. That is all.
You did a
All right,
wonderful job.
Beldam, take some inspiration for that one.
I don't know how to do that on here, but okay.
Just make a note on your character sheet
Thank
that
you.
you have an inspiration because that was beautiful.
Thank you.
It was fascinating. Wonder what kind of stone that was.
Please don't eat the stone.
I'm gonna pocket one of the stones.
Oh my
damn.
god.
All right.
Just in case.
Now that you've all been regaled with Babushka's tale of giving.
It's
And
really fun
sharing.
because it is a Russian folk. It is like Russian folklore, so it is babushka all the way.
All
I
right.
was like, you need to absolutely tell the story.
All right. What are you doing? Also, side note, Connor, Kate, when's your cutoff?
We gotta go. What, like by 6?
Oh, okay.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna take like a 2-minute break to put on some cilantro lime rice, but that'll be that.
Okay. All right, we'll take a quick break, get up and stretch, and then we'll come back to it.
Oh no, I don't need to do that for another like 2 hours. So.
Oh, okay. All right, we're good then. Keep going. What are you guys doing?
I am thoughtfully contemplating stone soup and thinking about all the rocks that I've passed about and wondering what they may have tasted like.
I chew up
Alright.
the story and go left.
Guy has a crisis of faith.
We totally missed the point of the story, which is perfectly fine.
All right.
Should I just pull out my like? Oh god. Should I just pull out my like books on old folklore and then just like that be my character? I think I should.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that's what you want.
for it.
All right. Feel free to move yourselves. You are no longer in combat, so you can freely move.
These statues have anything interesting about them?
No, they're bigger than the other ones, but they're definitely not moving.
There's a door over here and another door over here. Big door and little doors.
Little doors first.
There's
Sure.
3 big doors, it looks like, and then there's 2 little doors off into the side. So I think we should go for the little doors first.
Little doors first. 2 of the big doors are like gold. That's pretty cool.
3 of them are.
Is there anything like inscribed on them?
Ah, you're asking about the doors.
Yes.
This door has arcane runes on it, sealing it more powerfully than the front door.
Ah.
Do I recognize
Interesting.
them? Or can I dispel them?
You could reasonably dispel them with a sufficient arcana check.
I don't know if I can pull another one of those out of my ass, so.
Let's let's hold off on this, but
Stroke the beard.
Come back.
All right.
To me.
This door is not locked. Let me remove the vision block. Ba-doop. All right, you're good.
It's stairs. I don't
Yeah.
like stairs. They're not good for old ladies.
Yeah, if I remove the vision block, it doesn't
Sorry, yeah.
lag people. Oh. Alright. So in this room, there is a section of the ceiling that has caved in, much like the other one. There are 2 old-ass beds, and in the middle here, it's a little hard to show, but basically there were once walls here, but all of it is kind of caved into that center part there. Okay?
sure. So like it used to be 2 connected bed chambers, but now it's just kind of one big
One
room.
big-ass room. Yep, there's a bed in each one, and a chest, and a desk.
Is there anything on or about the desk?
Nope.
What about that dresser over there?
Do you search the dresser?
think I'd like to.
The dresser is empty.
Shock.
I would like to investigate. I guess it's like cups and stuff on the image.
Yes, it is. It is an old china set, basically. Very nice cups.
Fancy.
Surprisingly decent condition.
Is there a teacup?
Yes, there is a teacup.
I'm going to carefully wrap up a teacup.
All right. You carefully wrap up a teacup.
Are these china sets like full?
Yes.
Minus
I mean-
one teacup now.
I mean, like, do they have all the pieces? Not are they full of tea?
Yeah, they have all the pieces.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Are there any dregs of tea in any of them?
No, they're clean.
They're like 2,000 years old.
I mean,
Hey,
they're
man.
dusty as shit, but like, there's no dregs in them.
Okay. Look, I just
Have I
heard
ever
a
told
story
you the
about
story
rocks
about
being
Omega
delicious.
laughing.
Nobody says dust can't be delicious too, okay?
I mean, wait, have I ever told you the story about dust bunny tea?
Jesus Christ.
No, but I find it strangely relevant.
Fucking take me on a journey.
Let me just I tell the story of the Velveteen Rabbit and then we move on.
Okay. All right.
I like these tea sets, but we should probably investigate the chests that actually have interesting things in them.
The chests.
Yes, Claire would like to investigate this chest.
All right. You pop open the chest. It's mostly empty. In the corner, like on the far side of it, there's like a little bit of spare bedding that is aged considerably. But like ruffling around through it, you find a very small pouch with 5 gold pieces in it.
Cool.
Can Vendel investigate this dresser?
Yes.
It's next to it.
You open the dresser, and as you're searching through it, clearly this one wasn't cleaned as well because you find a mishmash of coins, like kind of like have just gotten left in there in different spots, totaling up to about 2.5 gold pieces.
Is someone been tracking the amount of money we have? You have been?
50, and then 5, and then 2.5.
All right. So.
Yep, I've been keeping track of it. So.
All right. So
I
I'll
have not been.
put it in the collective money pot.
Okay.
It's not much, but hey, I contributed.
And
Which
you're
one
missing
had
10
the
there, Jacob.
set on it again?
I said you were missing 10. We should have 67.5 right now.
Ah, I missed 10 from somewhere. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Which of these dressers had the tea sets again?
There's tea sets right here.
Okay, and Vendel just searched this one over here.
Yeah.
Vendel looked at that for a teacup, was going to take one, put it back. Vendel just searched this dresser and found some gold. This dresser is empty.
Okay, and this one had tea on it. Has it been searched?
No. Both of these they're clean but dusty.
Right, but it's just like a table with teacups on it, no drawers or anything?
No drawers or anything.
Ah, okay. What about this chest at the foot of the bed?
That chest was searched by Clara, and there was 5 gold in it.
Sorry, I must have missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I look very disappointed that there are no tea leaves anywhere.
Well, there's
That's
still
tragic.
a chest that hasn't been searched. You should search it.
Mm-hmm.
You searching the chest?
Yes, I searched this chest.
There's spare bedding in it.
Aw.
Is it like silk, linen?
Is
Old as fuck. Like, let's go with silk. Nice bed sheets, but after a very long time, they are not quite the quality they once were.
Is this a desk over here?
Yep, it's a desk.
Has it been searched?
There's nothing on the surface of the desk, and there's no drawers on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a table.
Sorry, it's a table.
In the shape of a desk.
My bad.
All right.
Seems fair.
Shall we go to the other end of the hallway?
We should. I really want one of those teacups, but since they're coming down here as an archaeological dig.
I mean, you did request an artifact.
I might come back if I don't like anything here.
Okay. Other end of the hall.
I'm still trying to
Think of a way to get this central.
that's my art.
Good luck.
How
All
big
right.
is the orb, by
They
the way?
would be like, you can have a teacup.
How big is the door?
The orb.
The
For the statue
orb?
of gold.
Oh.
The whole thing, like all total, is probably about 20 feet by 20 feet. It's big.
So the orb's like a solid, like 15-meter or 15-foot radius orb.
15-meter orb.
15,
Yeah,
not
sorry.
15 meters.
15-foot radius orb.
It's a big orb. It would
It's a
not.
big
It would not be something that you could reasonably carry.
You're talking Eye of Magnus.
All I'm saying, Fasir, is I'll help you carry it out of here if you want. We'll make a team effort out of this.
Oh yes, I was sure that you would. In fact, I'm counting on you.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. Yeah. So in there is a hallway and two
back.
additional doors.
Bottoms or ups?
For simplicity's sake, I will allow you to just open both of them and look how you please.
Bottoms.
Okay. In there, you find two very similar rooms, but less fucking destroyed.
Oh, okay.
You
that
see
makes sense.
some familiar tea sets.
Excuse me.
The chest, you open the chest, and in this chest you find a small pouch with 5 gold pieces in it. In this dresser,
So much gold.
you don't find anything in particular, but you see it. Is that what you think it is? A small container with leaves in it?
Ah ha ha! I open it.
Oh my
Do
god.
I recognize the leaves?
No, you don't recognize the
Do
leaves.
they crumble to dust the instant I touch them?
They are very fucking old and have not been preserved.
Aw,
They crumble to dust.
got my hopes up,
Sad
then crushed
face.
them cruelly. That's okay.
Thanks, Zeno.
Maybe
I
if you
appreciate
hadn't
it.
fucking touched them.
How else was I supposed to figure out what they were?
Have you literally ever heard of an archaeological dig?
No.
Where did my character icon go?
Fair play.
You are inside of Clara.
Oh,
Whoa now.
it's very nice, honey. Thank you.
You have merged into one complete being.
It's just like, where the fuck is
Oh man. Yeah. And I take it you're searching this chest?
Yes.
Another pouch containing 5 gold pieces and spare bedding.
Nice.
We're robbing a fucking Sears. Do it. Oh,
That
right.
money
Do it now.
to the dresser.
I hope this buddy
It is
going.
empty. There's nothing of note in the dresser. And both tea sets are clean but dusty.
Oh, I forgot to ask about the desk or table in this room.
Nothing of note. Like there's no papers on them or anything. They're just like tables that were purposed to be used for something, but
Is there anything under the bed?
Yeah.
I
I
get that
look under the bed.
Yeah, I look under the bed.
had just thought of that.
What's under the bed, JP? What's under the bed?
There's a
Nothing
bunch
is
of
under
dust.
the bed. Just
What's in the
dust.
box?
It's dusty.
Giant dust bunnies.
What a shame.
Vendel definitely wants to check under the bed or under the mattress.
Oh man. Are you searching under a mattress?
Is it a mattress? I don't know how that works.
I don't fucking know, dude.
We're gonna search in the mattress.
Tear the mattress open.
Yes,
Removing all the filling,
open.
you find nothing of note. There's now a
He
mess in the
gone
room.
that crazy. I was just being silly.
Alright. What you doing? Oh, oh. It looks like this door's not closed. It's cracked.
Okay, now which door? I vote the non-shiny one.
This door is actually a bit open and you can see into the room.
Let's go into that one.
Oop. No runes on the door. Let's go.
Alright. This room's got some shit going on. Alright, let me walk you through it. So on these tables, there is a whole bunch of like old paper where the ink is super faded. Okay? And then on this table in the back is a map that is in surprisingly good condition. Okay? That the ink on it and whatnot is still legible.
What is what's going on with the lighting?
What is on the map?
All right, the map seems to be of. Make me a history check. That's a really good one. All right. So, what you can determine is while the borders don't match up to what the countries are today, what you can tell from some of the land and how it's marked out is it seems to be a map of the region that Lucinon is in. On it, there are no markings for any cities in particular. There are 4 notable markings on it. There is one marking off to the west, one marking way off on the west, okay, towards what would now be the edge of Lucinon. There is one marking far to the east, deep in the mountains. One to the south in the ocean, and one that is right about in the center of Lucinon. That is roughly where you guys are.
So more explorer points, explorable, exploitable points of interest.
Yes, I'm definitely very, very carefully rolling up this map and taking it with me.
Okay.
Can you tell me? Oh, go ahead.
Meta question, just out of curiosity. I can actually see a map on the map.
It's not the same thing.
Okay.
It's just the asset.
I thought so. I was just curious.
Yeah, there's only so much I can do sometimes.
Oh. Go ahead.
All right. So you are going to go ahead and pocket that map. Boop. You have pocketed the map.
Can you tell me what this is?
I can tell you in one moment. I'm just making notes as we go. All right. This is a large tapestry hanging from the wall. It is very, very faded, but it looks like a world map, basically.
Very similar to the one that was just rolled up?
The one that Kavasker just rolled up was more specific to an area. This is very similar to, from a meta perspective, the one that's on Conca, but without any labels. It's just terrain.
And it seems pretty accurate.
It seems reasonably accurate. Yeah, but that one's got just like terrain.
Very nice.
I'm going to assume. This one is also being investigated?
Yes.
All right. This tapestry looks similar to that one, but has a variety of colors on it that are like gradients. The colors are very faded, but you can see like blues into like a brighter whites, and then areas where it fades into red to like a deeper red burgundy color in different sections of the map.
Very interesting. So is this like a political or cultural borders?
Let me make me a little more clear here. So make me an investigation check. I'll see what we'll do it this way. Just so I could describe this a little better. Jesus Christ. Fucking mad lad.
I investigate all the things.
Okay.
You know all the things.
You look at this, and you also are looking over at the one that Vendel is pointing out, and between the two of them, you gather that this is like a topography map, and this is like a climate map of regions.
Wondrous.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do the climates, I mean, obviously I've never been here before, but based on what I know or have experienced, do the climates largely match up with where they are right now?
Very similar. Like the mountain peaks are cold, the deserts are hot. You gather that it's probably a little different these days, but it's close enough to give you a pretty good idea of what's going on.
Like this doesn't indicate any you know what I'm trying to say, like cataclysmic event that happened in the recent past.
Like this a desert
recent geological past.
Like a forest. It's a forest on here, but we now know it's a desert or something.
You would need to spend some time studying those to determine that fact. Like at a glance, everything looks correct.
Alright, I probably won't look too much deeper into it then.
You would need time to like sit down with a current topography map and like compare the two, and probably read some reference material because current maps aren't that detailed. This is more detailed than you would expect to see in a map.
Something we could point out to Linda again and see if she gets us any extra info on it and we can be updated.
Yes, certainly. Now, as for the rest of these, is any of this legible or recoverable?
Some of it is faintly legible, but you, with your experience, know you don't touch documents like this just casually. You think that the archaeologist team may be able to recover some of these documents. That it may be possible to get the text off of them, but it will be very difficult.
Cool. I will make a note.
It is something that you may even be able to assist with if you so offer your services.
Yeah, Vendel doesn't touch anything, but he looks at the pieces of paper just out of mild curiosity.
Mm-hmm. It is in a text that you do not know.
I grab this chair and kind of like tilt it back on one leg and give it a little spin and then plop down while I wait for all the thinky guys to finish thinking.
Because that's hip hop.
The chair creaks loudly as you settle your weight in it.
No hesitation there.
Make me a strength saving throw. Okay, as you plop down with confidence, the chair cracks and breaks. However, you squat a lot.
Never
And you just immediately, You just keep sitting on air.
I love it.
Okay.
I meant to do that.
I glare daggers at him.
He's too strong.
I look right back, maintaining the wall sit.
Oh my god.
Look at him in the eye. Yeah,
All
what
right.
you gonna do about it?
And I'm done. Vendel just gives them a side look. It's like,
Vendel's done with these chuckle fucks. It's time to move on.
Once I'll hang back. Once everybody else has left the room, then I get up from the squat and leave.
How heavily do you breathe after that one?
That was a little bit of a leg workout. Not too much. Not too much.
Oh god.
I imagine I held that for a solid minute or two with that staring contest with Kvasir.
Alright, you come up on the other door that it's a gold filigree door with arcane runes on it.
Enchanting.
Would you like to make an arcana check?
I'm gonna arcana the fuck out of that door.
Alright, arcana it.
As am I.
With guidance.
Alright. Oh, that's a good roll. Alright.
Make
Oh,
it
yeah.
stop.
The two of you working together, easy. Alright, Kvasir with his delicate wizard's touch. Beldam is just smacking it with her walking stick. I hope you don't mind. I just imagine Beldam is just like, fucking open the goddamn door!
That's exactly what she's like, because she has no actual training in arcana. So that's what she's been doing this whole time.
Just fucking smacking it with her cane. Open this door!
Back
Yeah,
in my
you-
day, doors knew to open when I hit them.
Yeah. And then you manage to unlock the door.
Your store hours say you open 20 minutes ago.
A fucking lot of shit. Shit's about to get wild. Do you enter the room?
Sure.
Did you remove the vision block?
Someone has to move for the vision layer to update, unfortunately.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't about to move outside of the
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Alright. There's a whole lot of shit going on in this room.
Looks like a puzzle.
Oh.
Okay.
Well.
Fucking...
Here with the
Oh.
beeline to the Alcalá.
Your fucking arcane sense is you're just like, oh fucking baby. Alright.
Shop over here.
Alright. Give me an... I guess, what are you guys doing? Where are you looking first? There's a lot going on here.
Oh my goodness.
Claire's looking at these crystals? Question mark?
There are
Or
4 crystals sitting on the table.
they also look like
swords.
bombs?
Okay.
Well,
I have a brief ADD moment, but I'm ultimately drawn to the pile of books and papers and diagrams.
Okay. A lot of it is faded beyond recognition. They're just super fucking old. Make me an investigation check, Kvasir. Solid. You gonna guidance yourself? Okay, yeah, 15. That's good enough. All right. You flipping around through the books on this table, and you pass through the shelves here, and you're like, fuck can I find? You find a couple of things. You find 3 spell scrolls. The first is a... you can tell what spells are on a scroll as long as you can, like, read magic, right?
I actually don't know whether you have to like cast identify on it or whether you just read. I don't know.
Okay.
Rolling.
One of them seems to be above your current abilities. And then there are 2 of them that are the same spell, and you're pretty confident that you could cast them, but you do not know what it
Oh
does.
god.
I have it. I can identify, by the way.
Bro,
Yeah,
I almost crashed my thing.
You can identify?
I just put
You have a
EMG apparently.
I can cast it as a ritual.
You
Yeah,
don't
but
have
you
that spell yet, do you?
you still
Apparently it's
need
long.
the
It's-
expensive
Yeah.
material component though.
Yeah, you need the pearl. I guess you could reasonably have the pearl. If you wanted to ritual identify it, you could.
Does the pearl get destroyed, or do you
No,
keep
it's just you just have to have it.
I think. Would you say that I'd have that? You think?
I'm willing to allow it. I'm not big on restricting spell components unless I feel it's necessary. You could have a pearl of identify, or for a pearl for it. Everyone else has had some degree of, they've had money at some point in their life. If nothing else, you would have taken it from your clan's village after everything was wiped out. So.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so are you identifying the spell scrolls?
If you guys want me to, it would take like 10 minutes now.
10 minutes each.
Yeah, I can do that later, if you want, unless you need to know something now.
If I don't need to know anything now, if you have the pearl later, then you and I can both sit down and identify, because I have identified, but I don't have the pearl.
Okay.
Okay.
We can get through it a bit faster that way if we both work. But I'm going to, yes.
I mean, if Kabatsir has it prepared, he could just cast identify with the pearl.
I'm not burning a spell slot on this.
Okay. All right, we're good then. So you guys will identify it later. All right. You also find a note that is faintly legible. All right, and it reads the following: "We have locked away the shard, banished it to a pocket dimension so that it will be protected from the enemy. The same has been done with the heart and the scepter at the other sites. We can only hope that this will be enough. Jorastaer must remain out of the enemy's clutches." And I will copy that text in here for you.
Does that mean anything to anyone?
Sounds like somebody had a heart and a scepter.
Beldam, are you searching this?
Yeah, I was gonna wait until.
Okay. You find on that table there are 2 vials with a red liquid in them.
All right. I don't know what these are.
Make me a medicine wisdom check. Yeah, they're potions of healing.
How much?
Standard 2d4 plus 2, I think.
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's 2 of them.
Yep. All right. All right. Well, they're doing that. What are you two doing with the crystals?
Just looking.
Just looking?
Yeah.
Clara?
Looking with my eyes, not with my hands.
Are you also just looking?
Can I investigate them?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh.
That's good enough. All right. You investigate the crystals. All right. Listen well, friends. Okay. This white crystal.
Where are my notes?
You kind of you put a little bit of arcane energy into your hand and you kind of reach out and touch it. All right. You pick it up a bit. Kind of just looking it over. In your hand, the crystal feels very light, like almost like it's weightless. But as you're holding it, you feel from within it like a deep cold, like cold, frigid winds. All right, is what comes to mind for you. And that's this crystal.
Okay.
The orange crystal here, it has a coarse touch to it, like fine grains of sand, and a slight warmth that is similar to something that has basked in the sun all day. This crystal,
shit, where are my notes?
It is heavy, very hot, okay? The weight of the earth presses into it with a lot of, like, heat, okay? This one, it is damp to the touch, like almost like there's condensation on it. And when you pick it up, it feels a lot heavier than you would expect it to be, okay? Like there's a lot of pressure that's been put on it and pushed into one spot. Okay?
Okay, got it.
All right. Does
So,
everybody get that?
do they match
Stop
with
doing
the
this.
climate map?
It's interesting that you would ask that question.
Because we have like cold mountains, something warm, so something really
Desert.
hot. Well, the really hot one might be the desert one, and then the purple one would be like ocean.
So
4
it should
grains
be
of
noted.
sand would be desert.
Should be noted. You see on the ground here, there are 4 runed circles with which you could place something.
Cardinal directions.
North, south, east, west. Yeah.
How about smell and taste?
Smell and taste. Give me an investigation check, chef man. We'll see if we get some extra detail here. Yeah. This. You smell salt, ocean water. This. Burning. Nothing from this. No distinctive smell. And no distinctive smell here. But those two, you have salt, ocean,
Okay.
burning.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. So on the map,
3 reminds me of a volcano.
the desert was to the west, the mountains were to the east, and the ocean was to the south. And then there was sort of the center-ish, which might be north, which was here, and I guess that could be red. Is there like a volcano or something?
Interesting you would ask that. Give me history checks, everyone. Let's see how well you people know your fucking geography.
Because it was actually reminding me
Oh
of...
man, that's some good fucking history checks. Alright. Time for a fucking geography lesson.
Let's go.
Alright, so let's just say for the sake of argument that you went and grabbed the topography and the climate map. Okay? To cross-reference. So what you know, and you're all pitching in on
Can
this
we
with your own
move
experiences. Beldam and Vendel, you two are a bit more familiar. Actually, if you really want to, you can pull up the world map.
I
can
already
pull
have.
things out. All right. So, what you know, the mountains to the east that are near the border of Lucinon and Woldate, those are known as the Frigid Peaks. Okay?
Sorry.
They are some of the tallest mountains in the world, and they will snow on the peaks year round. Okay? Kvasir, you're more familiar with the western border near where Tillis and Lucinon meet. So over there are the infernal crags. Alright? And it is an area where at one point there was a volcano, but the volcano is no longer there, and what was left behind is lava tubes that go deep into the earth, where lava once flowed. And those go very deep underground, where there are minerals that are very rich, and what some have said, it feels like the jaws of hell. Okay?
Noted.
Guy, you have actually just been out in the oceans south of Lucinon.
True.
To hunt giant seahorses. The smell is very reminiscent of that area. And then, Clara, you are a native to this region, and the way the sand grain, it reminds you of home, like this area.
Okay.
All right. I think I communicated that pretty well.
All right.
Almost like you planned this.
Oh my god.
The green one goes over
Clarify.
here.
There's no green one.
It's
It's green.
It's white.
It's green.
It's white. Sorry, it's got the yellow light on it is coloring it a little bit. All right. So where are you putting the white one?
Right here in the east.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to clarify, which direction did you say had the mouth of hell?
The west.
The west. Thank you.
All right. So as you put down the first crystal, a circle activates.
Oh no. So that's
Okay.
what we want to do now.
Oh yes.
All right. Where's the next crystal going?
I draw my axe again.
Red crystal goes to the west.
All right. You put the red crystal down. The circle grows in power.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'm literally
a
just...
visible light starts to form in the center.
Hello?
Does a red crystal appear on the spot to the left?
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Why is it freaking out?
All right, next crystal.
What one goes south?
The,
Which one goes south?
The purple one.
The purple one.
All right.
I can't trust the colors because my colors are different on my screen. Apparently.
Sorry. All right, you put down the purple crystal. It continues to hum with power. I assume you're putting the last one in the last spot.
Yes.
All right, you put down the last crystal, and the whole circle charges up and hums with energy. And in the center of it, the light begins to open up, and in its place, oh God, no, don't do it. In its place, a red gem appears. Okay. It is magnificent. One of the largest rubies you have ever seen. And it hums with arcane power.
So, something tells me we just unlocked the pocket dimension for the shard that needed to be protected.
Man, that was real unsafe of them. Just leaving those gems lying out here like that.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of looking around, making sure like none of the pins on the tables are coming to life to attack us or something.
Nothing comes to life to attack you.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the gem.
Okay.
Vigilance.
You have
And,
grabbed the gem.
Stow it very deep in my pack.
Okay. You have stowed it.
This is a very fancy bookshelf over here.
Yes.
So, are you sure we wanna take that? Sounds like they kind of locked it away for a reason, and all.
It should be absolutely. It needs to be given to somebody, not necessarily even us.
Are you
But
sure? Because I feel like it was doing a pretty good job hiding away wherever it was back in there.
Yeah.
Hiding from what? Anybody who can't solve a very simple geography puzzle?
The enemy, I say, making air quotes.
We
Does
don't
the
even know
enemy
who that
still
enemy
exist?
is.
Considering how old this empire is, I don't know if that enemy still exists.
I mean,
Do we know the enemy is not us? I mean, the forebears of Lucinon, maybe they came in and wiped out the Elvish kingdom that used to be here.
we could always just take these crystals with us instead of taking the shard.
You know, that's a good point. If, of course, I mean, the cat's kind of out of the bag. Could we even lock it back up now if we wanted to?
Make me an Arcana check, Kvasir.
Go away, speech bubble.
And you better fucking roll high.
Just to clarify, like, the portal opened up, spat out the shard, and then disappeared?
And then closed, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Not a fucking clue. Not on your best day do you think you could even manage to reopen this thing. You don't even know where to begin on how in the fuck they did that.
All the same, it's a really good idea. Let's take these 4 sealing crystals with us. We can see if we can try to unravel their magic later, and if we can stow this back in its pocket dimension, then separating the crystals from each other will be the best way to keep it safe, presumably.
All right,
Should
you
we?
have pocketed the 4 crystals,
Yes.
I assume.
Ooh. Should we? Ooh. Wait, the fuck. Should we take
I
a
don't
rubbing
understand what's
of
shifting
the
like that.
runes that are on the floor?
Yes.
All right, so you pocketed this.
Thanks for watching,
you
Easily.
pocketed the
We
crystal.
should be wrapping up here
Just cleaning
in a
up.
bit. Anyway, so you're not really gonna miss anything. Also, I will be putting this on
Alright.
my YouTube
Yeah.
Good job on the puzzle,
weekly
guys. I
or
hope it was fun.
bi-weekly.
That was fun. Is there anything
But
else?
thanks for watching, Easily.
Papers or anything on these desks? Interesting.
Nothing that you're seeing at a glance. Obviously, you could probably spend several hours looking through these bookshelves trying to find anything useful, but
And I
Vendel's
might.
looking at the very nice bookshelf over here.
that is where Kvasir found the spell scrolls that he found was on that
Oh,
bookshelf.
okay.
There's other stuff on
Oh.
there that may be useful, but it would take you'd need to spend like multiple hours flipping through books and trying to see if anything catches your eye. It's not a quick glance thing.
Out of any, so I guess the only quick glance I would Vendel would be looking for is anything that would look like it would describe about the blight stuff that he had seen.
Nothing stands out to you.
Yeah, quick glance for that kind of stuff.
Nothing stands out to you.
Okay.
There's no book titled The Blight.
Nope.
Well, it's anything that could be like strange diseases, stuff like that.
Yep.
Any medicinal stuff.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to ask, hey, Vendel, you looking for anything in particular over here?
And Vendel will describe like the kind of like how he's trying to find anything that maybe historically, like something like the blight that had appeared in his woods has appeared before. And he was wondering if he could find any information.
Does this blight sound at all familiar to me?
Nope.
Interesting.
I mean, you've heard about the Blightwood, and like it sounds like what you've heard about the Blightwood, but what caused it, you have no idea.
Gotcha. Well, I definitely do intend to come back here and pour through
Nicole,
stuff later.
Did you figure out how long ago your clan was wiped out?
Fairly, let's see here. It's a relatively new thing.
Within the last 5 years, you'd say?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The Blightwood is a recent phenomenon, so it'd be unlikely you'd find any books in an ancient library about it. But you never know.
Well, my particular place is new, but that doesn't mean like historically it hasn't happened before. So
I know. Don't worry, I got you. All right. Anything else you wish to do? There is one room left unexplored. Is there anything else in here you'd like to do?
I'm kind of looking warily at the spot, regretting.
Goddamn nerds and their magics.
Right.
There could have been a better spell for that.
Fucking
Okay,
touching
the
things they
breeze
shouldn't be
out.
touching.
Do.
Are we just ignoring the last door?
That's a bookshelf.
Oh, is that a bookshelf? Okay.
That's
yep,
a bookshelf, I'm
Yep,
sorry.
Yep.
All right.
Is there anything on the other bookshelves? I don't know if anyone asked about.
There's a variety of books on there in different states of like decay and oldness. You would need to spend a significant amount of time to like determine exactly what's on there.
Okay, but
It's
nothing
not a-
stands out as
yeah.
like, oh, this book is like
Yep.
obviously still good looking.
Yeah, no, you guys have done the quick search. Anything after this is the detailed search. All right. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to call time here because Anissa has things she has to do today. So we will pause here at the door.
The big
To the bigly door.
Yeah. All right. Let me just save real quick. All right. Yeah. And so that will conclude today's session.
Nice.
I hope everybody had a lot of fun.
I
had a
did.
great time.
Mm-hmm.
How's everyone feeling about Map Tool?
I like
I
it.
love it.
It's good.
I like it a lot. Yeah.
I hope everything's been interesting so far.
Yeah.
I tried to up the role play factor too.
You did good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh man, did you enjoy Archive peeking out from the wall? By the way,
I didn't see him actually, but now I do.
he's right there. While you're getting told the story, I had him peeking out of the corner.
Nice.
Yeah, Archive exists as the room info token that I have GM notes on what's in rooms. So
that's really funny.
So now he knows about stone soup.
I mean, Archive knows everything.
Of course, Archive knows about stone soup.
Okay, Archive is the archive of knowledge in the world. Yeah. How you feeling about Fog of War? I hope it's cool.
It works.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat. I couldn't see the other characters while I was in the room, like the separate room.
Yeah, it's
when I was
pretty
in the
cool.
north room, I couldn't see the people in the south room.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. Yeah.
I will need your help for some software problems that I'm having for my stream.
Okay, I can help you with that. Oh man, yeah. All right, you're hopping out here, babe, to go make food, right?
That depends if you were in agreement to what we were making.
I don't know. I'm not really hungry yet.
Bruh.
Sorry.
Just help me.
Yeah, I was gonna hang out for a bit, chat about the session.
Yeah.
You know.
Go for it.
I'm gonna go get a snack.
All right, go get your snack.
I'm getting snacks too. The streaming stopped, right?
I'm about to leave, so yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how it worked.
Yeah.
Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. That was session 1 of A Growing Corruption. I don't believe we'll be playing this upcoming week, but the next week, because I think it's supposed to be like every other week. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Alright, I am super mega tired. I need to figure out what's wrong with my map tools and why it makes all of those things so big, because that is not a thing that I've seen other people have problems with, so I don't really know what that's about. I will be live again on Tuesday to play more Moonlighter. I think we're gonna try and get that beat, because we've been trying to get the third dungeon beat, and that is just a process. Alright, let me find someone to send all of you lovely people over to. Oh, I forgot about that person. Okay, let's send it over to Grief HC. Excuse me. Right? Actually, before I do that, I need to double check something. Or not. I have no idea. Never mind. We won't do that. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'll be live again on Tuesday, 12 to 4. Still trying to get through that dungeon that we have been trying to get through. Yeah, I just need to stop dying. That last boss is so hard. Alright, here we go. Gonna go send you guys over to Omega Bola. He is playing some Fall Guys. And I will see you guys later.
Just kicking it with some Fall Guys on this fine Sunday evening.